we're back. No.
Green means good.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are Dicey Adventures.
That's actually not
and
too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, your face is a little bit in it, but not when you turn your head like that. It goes away.
It's fine.
We are Dicey Adventures, and we are continuing our Tales of Talerian campaign. Yeah. So, before we get started, I'm going to do a little selfish plug for myself. If anybody's interested, I just posted online on DM's Guild additional blade flourishes and also the Maverick class. So if you go look, the author Nick Tegmeyer, or then for the blade flourishes, Nick Tegmeyer and Lewis Martin. If you want to check those out, that'd be awesome. But yeah, leave a comment.
I can actually vouch for the Maverick class. I played it. You have a word besides the creator that it is very fun to play.
All
It
right.
is. I mean, I haven't played it.
Granted, I mean,
Yeah, you edited it.
I did edit it.
Edited
I edited it.
I hate that word so much. Edited it.
Why do I have no life? Oh, you're gonna read that.
I don't know. I do my best.
is this a therapy session?
Why
do I have no life? This is all I look forward
this is
to.
like a huge,
You guys are the best I have.
Can we actually pick the table up and shift it a little
Yeah,
bit?
use a tiny bit this way. This way. Don't lose the drinks. Ah.
Oh,
I don't know how Emily's did not go over the edge.
All right, so the cam.
Okay, do the recap. Matthew needs dream catcher.
Okay. All right. So
I'm not sure how. Sit in her seat.
I think it.
You keep going.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's better because as long as she's sitting back.
Okay.
And can you actually slide it a little bit to the right?
Which way?
If you put it on from the top and just slide it to the right.
That?
Yeah. I think it's less of an opportunity.
But you're being cut out a bit more.
No, I'm just saying so I can slide over.
Okay.
A bit more.
He's good.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. A little bit more to the left. Sorry. I'm trying to get it towards. There we go. I think that's better. Okay. So, last we left off, you had navigated through the entirety of all the way up into the grand stairwell in Daxor's Spire. You took a short rest there, and after meeting the ghost of
Christmas past.
Koba, I think.
That was Lauren.
No, that was after.
Oh.
So you ascended the staircase, navigating the traps. Rota.
Mm.
You, with the use of Ashland's druidic abilities of transforming into a giant wolf spider, she was able to leave a web path for you up the stairs. During that period, Sinjin unfortunately was hit by a wave of fear that distracted him from being able to recognize you as friends. And through that, you had to chase him down and did your best to get him back. You made your way up, finally getting to the top of the staircase and entering into Daxor's library. There you began looking, searching, investigating some of the nearby books, trinkets that were there. Fury, you began looking into through one of the books, and you heard a whisper in your ear, promising a power that
I accepted.
And that influence stunned you and shook you to the point where you decided that it might be good to turn on my allies to get this power. But it was a corruption.
Companions.
Yeah, they're companions. You after an intense battle, quick but intense, you were able to slay the remains of what was once Daxor, a powerful wizard that sought lichdom. You then left and went up to the throne room where you saw a spattering of blood, long since dried up. And you also saw the remains of Lauren de Tervenot. You walked forward and, upon touching the sword, were introduced to Lauren de Tervenot. At least a memory or a spirit of some sort remaining with the sword until it decided to depart. Once it had found a suitable wielder.
Successor of
Successor.
De Tervino is the new title for St.
The
John.
successor of De Tervino. I love it.
I gotta write that down.
I added that this morning.
Successor of De Tervino.
Oh my gosh, is that his whole? I mean, he's been keeping it.
That's awesome. So,
Wait, you've been keeping track of all of the...
Hero of Heroes,
That's
Giant
yeah.
Slayer, Savior of Hobgoblins, Guardian of the Death Watchers, Successor of De Tervino.
Killer of Giants.
You have to give me all those so I can make a graphic.
Yeah. So, you were able to convince the spirit through the assistance of your disciples to... I love that is essentially what your
Just
group
gotta
name has
accept it
become.
now.
You, through the assistance of your allies, they were able to help convince that De Tervino that you were a worthy successor. You collected the weapon and decided to continue upward. You went up into this large room that contained 5 large vats. And in front of each of the vats was the remains, corpses, long withered and decaying, of these massive creatures, beasts. There was a dragon splayed out, its heart ripped out, a demon, succubus, a celestial, an angel, you saw an elemental, and then also an Ifriti, and also a giant. Each of their hearts next to it in a vat. You were able to, after some time, you ventured up to the top of the tower where you were in the close proximity to the massive emerald that sits atop the spire, and you began taking some damage just from necrotic energy soaking into you. You found that the source was these hearts. You decided to try to figure out how to stop these massive things that were constantly beating in these massive vats. And through Callie, frustrated, reaching towards the glass, her hand went through, and upon it, taking lots of damage. And you retrieved it. And then after, you each decided to reach in and take one. And successfully, but not without hurting yourself in some fashion, were able to dispose of all the hearts, and as the last one stopped beating, you saw this shockwave sent out across the entirety of the lands of Walking Shadow. So, you looked out the window and saw that many of the undead had fallen. Some still meander about, but from your vantage point.
Quick question. What happened to the speakers?
Oh,
Are they around?
I think we just moved them off.
Did you set that to record too?
Okay.
Oh, there.
You have to ask if he's up here. It's okay.
We don't actually start playing yet, so we're okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, and here we are in our Tales of Talerian campaign.
All right, let's start this over.
All right.
All right.
We just went through the recap. We forgot to start recording.
Also had to check to make sure it was unmuted.
Man,
I did that earlier.
that would be terrible.
That's right.
All
That was a
right,
practice
so...
recap.
We would have just blamed not internet problems. Internet problems.
All right, so you guys find yourselves back in Daxor's library. Kind of sitting, getting ready to either rest or continue and try to figure out what your next move is as you are in the top of the tower. So, what you wish to do. Disciples of Sinjin.
Yes. So...
Hey, we have someone.
How's everyone feeling?
Hi, Mom.
I could use the rest.
I don't feel great.
I'm pretty. Yeah.
I'm sure all the trouble's passed, though, right?
I'm feeling all right. I mean, I've
Well, hopefully.
been a bit worse for wear, but I could go on.
Maybe we can.
I mean, are we going to go down the stairs and almost die again?
Does anyone know
I think we should rest
if you
in
can?
the library.
Yeah.
Does anyone
I
know if you
agree.
can break an emerald? No.
I mean, there are ways of breaking an emerald.
I was
It's
kind of
huge and
thinking
way
we
up
could
there.
scratch our names onto it or something and just leave it because it's so big.
Oh, like they
yeah.
do on that big mountain where
I
they
mean, even
put their
some
flag in and
dust.
say you were here.
We could make a flag.
Yeah. So we don't. Who has
For all
a
the
silver
zo-
ticket? It's
for all the
way too big
zombies
for us
to
pick
see?
up.
Besides this house.
I mean,
And by the
right.
blood
It's
pond,
massive.
I'm sure
This
now
is
that
no
we've
longer
There's
Jack
literally
Frost
nothing
fire.
right.
but that
now
is
that things
still
are better
a
than
blood
that.
lake.
Shrink it down.
That could be
live
interesting
here.
for tourists.
Can you shrink it down and put it in the bag of holding?
There aren't many
No.
blood lakes in the world.
I'm sure someone could. I couldn't.
Can we chip off bits?
I don't know, but it stinks really bad up here by these hearts. Can we go downstairs?
You guys can see the massive hearts
It
that have
smells
stopped
really
eating.
bad.
Did we look at the emerald again after we did that? Did we go back
I
up?
want
You
to.
have not.
I want to go back up and look at it now that
Okay.
we've done this.
You go up and you can see that down the entire center of the massive crystal is a crack that has split the entirety of the large emerald,
We're
and you do
halfway
not see
there.
any glowing from it. There's no energy that seems to be entering into your bodies and causing you harm. Whatever energy was being supplied by the hearts below has seemed to cease.
I mean, I'm sure no one else will be coming and taking this anytime soon.
They can't. We have the only map that shows all the traps and how to get in here.
Meaning we can come back later for the emerald.
Do you think the traps will stay?
Sure.
I think the front door definitely will. It seemed to reset the second we got in. If they can't get in the front door, I guess they could fly up here. But...
So
are
this
we
is now our tower.
Above the clouds, technically?
Should we
I don't
chip
know
a
how
bit?
far up you have to be to reach that.
You are pretty close to the clouds. There,
You said it was
it's,
2,000 feet tall?
a little bit higher than 2,000 feet.
Or,
yeah.
But I mean, mountains are like
You're in a
12,000
valley,
feet.
so there's
Oh, are
there's
they?
mountain
Yeah.
peaks that are
Okay.
there are mountain peaks that are off to the side, and like you came down into a valley in the middle of the Grimlock Mountains,
So the clouds are still pretty.
and you
like,
know
way
the
up
Fel
there.
Draco Mountains
Maybe
further
this
to the
will
south
go
are
lower.
taller, and so are the mountains to the north.
Okay.
So this is just kind of a lower
I
section.
could not remember how tall mountains were. That was kind of what I...
Yeah, they're like 12,000 feet.
Yeah.
In the Rockies.
You can try to chip off a piece if you want, but I don't think there's any way to move this thing.
I don't
That's
think I can get up there to try to chip off a piece.
Oh, it's not like right in front of us?
You guys haven't gone up the stairs yet. You guys are in the room.
There?
Oh, I wanted to go up
We
to
went
the
up-
Yeah,
emerald.
we,
Oh,
both,
yeah.
we both went up there to
Oh, okay.
look
So
at
yeah,
the emerald.
you guys go up to look at the emerald. Oh yeah, that's
And you
right.
said it was
It's
cracked
eye
in
level.
half.
It's a-
Yes, I totally forgot I said that.
Is it at eye level with us, the bottom of it?
It actually rests and is maybe about 6 feet up,
Oh.
hanging in the air.
I thought this was still like
I thought it was at eye level.
hundreds of feet above
no,
us
no,
still.
no. So it's the size of this house that we're in.
Hmm.
It's not the
It's
eyes.
raised up to about 6 feet, and it's
I thought it was
it's held
literally right
aloft
here.
by these two large, like pointed that look like horns on top
So
of the
you
tower.
guys could reach up and hit the bottom of it and try to break some off.
Does anyone have a magic weapon? Might be more effective.
I used to have a shovel.
I have a
We
javelin.
lost that a while ago.
Yeah.
Gave it to your
Don't you
sister.
have the magic sword?
Someone
Two.
has two.
You have 2 magic swords?
I do.
Dude!
I don't think it needs to be magic
Oh,
to
that was
break
out
a
of
non-magic gem, though.
No, maybe if we get something
Yes, but
like
I
we
believe
don't
it
care
might be
about.
stronger than this
Oh, there's like a
poor dagger I have.
Yeah, don't you have a ton of weapons in the bag?
You want to lift me up?
I have
Sure.
a longsword, just a regular old longsword. That'll probably work. Yeah,
I'm gonna hoist
pull it out.
Sinjin up.
And I will attack it with a...
Yes,
Magical
give it to the
longsword.
scrawny mage.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I will.
You were the one that asked for it.
natural one.
Natural
Oh.
1.
Sinjin.
And it gets stuck in the crack.
Sinjin.
This
That
was a
is
bad choice.
terrible
It is
idea.
wedged in there pretty
I
good.
think I'm not using the sword.
You should have hoisted me up.
Well, that'll be a good thing to put the flag on once we get that.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. I was planting
Yeah,
the
good
flag
job.
marker.
Do you want
Looks like you
to,
created the
Always
crack now.
thinking ahead.
Can he hold
Breaker
on to the
of
sword and I can try to
animals.
like pull him with the
You-
sword
Couple
down?
pull-ups
You
on the
certainly
sword.
can, yeah. So you jump,
sword you
yeah,
don't
because you
carry.
had to jump to hit it. It wedged in there, and so yeah, you can try to
So-
make a strength check, pulling on him.
Did you use the sword you don't care about?
The magical sword that
It's a +1 longsword, but I don't need it.
Strength
It's not my
check
super
or
sword.
flat.
Yeah.
17.
17.
He
You're
wasn't
pulling on
listening.
You
him.
wanted me to use the magic.
All the springs on his pants shoot off as you're pulling on his legs and shoot your hands off. But
You don't have
So he's
hands anymore.
dangling there.
he's just
You
he's
could
kind of
let
dangling
go.
there, but the sword is
You could
pretty
let go of your
wedged in
pants,
there.
can you?
Yep. Double let go.
Okay, so you
That's
drop
what I
down. Sword is still wedged the beautiful silver
guys.
sword with the black inlay.
I could have used that sword. I don't have a magical sword.
Oh, you can get it if you want.
I mean, maybe if we try really hard, we can break it all the way in half and we can get the sword.
Yeah, maybe if we hit it again.
I can do it.
I have a spell.
Well, I mean, I've
Let's use every weapon we have to stick it in random
Maybe-
places in this emerald.
I want everybody to make a perception check.
Oh,
I'll just make a mental note to come back once I have a gym cutter skit.
14.
14.
bounced right out
Natural 1. I'm focused on this
15.
emerald.
8.
8.
I rolled too hard.
Well, I'm focusing on him
Okay.
falling
left
into
the
his
box.
springy pants.
20.
20. Okay. So you look off to the near the edge of the mountains, and it just kind of briefly catches your eye. You see kind of heading, so you're looking, so you got the sorry, let me get the map out. You have the tower.
What's it gonna be?
Oh, I can't find it. Anyways, so you know Daxter's Spire is off in the. You look kind of off to the south, and you can see just barely, kind of just moving barely. You see this very lone figure, slowly walking, kind of like this.
Like a little one or a big one?
You can't really see, and you can see what appear to be about 7 or 8 undead that appear to be following this lone creature. As you see,
Guys, look, there's a little thing.
Look,
Big
if
thing.
but it's up in the mountains, and
Look.
you see it. It's at the top of the mountains off to the south.
Just keep pointing.
But you guys are level with it. And so you're looking, and you can kind of see the figure kind of just slowly kind of crest the very top and like dips over the corner. But you can see this little line of undead following it.
Are they like running after him? Like,
Far
does it seem
away.
like they're chasing him, or like that they're following him?
What?
I
think
think
I know,
I know.
I just realized he's not in trouble. Forget him.
I know who it is, but
I just realized who it is.
Do you
Screw
think we
him,
should
we're
go
fine.
rescued this person? Because the
only one
last
okay with
person
this
we
one.
rescued
I
tried
have no
to kill
idea.
us.
Yeah, he looks like he's in trouble. I mean, there's zombies chasing him, I think, or really, like, uncoordinated people.
I mean, I think we have bigger
Who?
problems of
Who's
how to get out of
Someone
this
doesn't know.
tower.
Oh.
That's
Telling
true.
you
I
it's
mean,
Philip.
we can't really get anywhere in, like, hurry.
Telling you it's
Oh.
Phillips either.
I forgot that was a part of
And he works for a
this
dragon.
campaign
That's
at
great.
all.
So did I.
So, like, we can help him, but how are we going to get there?
I have no intention of helping.
It doesn't
him.
seem like he looks like he's in trouble.
So we're just going to...
But he's slowly walking, and whatever undead just appeared to be kind of moseying along behind him.
So we just keep an eye on him then.
It would take us at least the full day, if not multiple, to get to where he was.
The last of the undead that appeared to be following crest over behind the mountain.
And he's gone.
Alright. Well, whatever
So
that
do we
was.
care to get the sword back, or are we just leaving it?
Yeah, let's try to get some emeralds at least.
It's
and see what-
magic.
I
I
think
feel
we
like
should
we
try
should
to
try to
get
get
it.
it back.
Okay.
Does anyone have some magic that can knock it loose?
How strong are you?
So I just kind of. Where does emeralds fall on the level of hardness compared to diamond, steel, and
I
different
told the
gems?
dead.
Can I make a history check just
Knock
for
it loose.
sheer
Make an intelligence check for me.
history is intelligence?
I have an extra short sword I
19.
could use. Like, it's just a random.
I mean, it's
short
pretty
I have an
hard.
extra
It's
random
definitely
mouse
not a
sword,
diamond,
Yeah.
but it's
I hit it in the crack, so
Fair.
it's wedged in that crack.
Well, I'm thinking we may need more specialized tools to chip the emerald.
Just like pinata style it. Just hit it and hit it and hit it until the sword falls out.
We could do
I don't
that.
care about the sword.
Or if we hit
I
up
do. I
on-
want the sword.
If we hit up on the sword,
I would like
we'll
the
get
sword if
out.
we could possibly
I think we
get
should
it.
change the title of this campaign right now. So let's see what we can get out of the emerald. I'm kidding.
I can do
I
that
know,
right
you're
now.
good. You're good.
So, can somebody hoist her up to try to pull it out? That's why I was asking how strong
I can
you are.
turn into something and she could stand on my back.
You're able to reach it from the ground.
I can reach it?
It's 6 feet. You cannot reach it because you're short.
Oh,
So
can I just reach up and try
yes,
to
you can
pull it
reach
out?
up. Yeah,
Can I try?
yeah.
Nope, can't.
Okay.
That's a
It
5.
It's
I got it
wedged
in there really
pretty
good.
I have an idea.
Sinjin.
Everyone
This dice is
stand back.
Failing.
Uh-oh.
10 feet.
Should we go
Okay.
downstairs?
Yes.
Are you gonna
Okay.
explode it?
I'm
Okay,
going down the
I'm gonna
stairs.
go
If I-
down.
Yeah.
Whatever
If I
happens,
technically
watch-
hold it, would that become part of my possession?
No.
No?
You'd
If
have
By
to be
thunder
attuned-
step.
You'd have
It's
to be
rain.
attuned to
Okay.
it.
Well, I mean, it's
Oh,
just
it's
any.
like-
It's not a thing.
coming
That's
down.
true. Yeah, like you can definitely try.
Oh.
I'm gonna go down the stairs.
Uh-huh.
I've got my
We are
shield,
too.
like,
Yeah.
but I'm watching over with one eye.
I'm gonna put my hand on it and try to just thunder step.
Make an Arcana check for me.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
And see what type of damage it is.
14.
14. All right, you guys watch as kind of like peeking around the stairs, and you see where are you teleporting to?
Also, this is gonna be lightning. Is to the other room the like floor of that 90 feet?
Yeah.
Then I would.
So you just kind of. You guys watch, and you see him disappear, and you see the sword still there for a split second, and then you just see it, and you look up, and you can see there's a piece of the sword still stuck in the top, very tip of the sword. You
Like a
land.
magical sword?
Now
That's
it's
what I rolled for.
blunt.
Because it was wedged, and it was trying to bring the emerald too, because it was part of what was.
And I have the
It
whole
was-
emerald.
No. You have a
Looks a
broken,
little
no
broken.
longer magical sword.
Oh.
It is now an inert, broken sword.
Well, I got
It is
the
still
sword.
beautiful.
I think Kelly wanted it.
No, not anymore. I
Maybe we
think
can sell
so.
that
That
handle
was
for
really
something.
nice of you to try.
It's better than where it was.
No more
Yep.
super long sword.
It was more effective than what
You want
you
your crabby
did.
long sword?
We don't want to leave it for someone else, so that was.
Alright, now we
this
need a
one.
new flagpole.
I
What?
know, that plan is ruined now.
So we're gonna leave the emerald intact?
I don't think we need to mess with
So,
the
quick
emerald.
question:
You know?
if it's lightning or fire, does it still make the boom?
No, lightning would
Okay.
shoot out, the fire would shoot out from where you are.
I think
Yeah.
we should head down and see if all these traps are still set and try to get back down towards the basement area where we
Should
didn't explore.
rest?
I guess I'm
first?
going
Yes.
to hold on to the sword.
So essentially what's happening is whatever magic, so like most of the spells that have like another component to it, so like a teleportation element,
I'd love to
the
rest.
magic of that part is still functioning, right? It's the damage or whatever other magic
I'm breathing
infused with lightning, thunder, or fire. That's what's being chaos right now.
Just I know Thunder Step and Thunder Wave both make a massive sound.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to assume
So this-
anytime I roll the thunder, that move is going to cause the sound.
Yeah. So this one was.
Alright, so do we want to rest in the library or do we not think that's safe?
I don't
I
see
mean,
why
I'm-
it wouldn't be safe now.
I'm all for reading this book a bit more.
Actually, I do want to read a little bit.
I'd like to rest.
So did you say
So
the
yes, yeah,
sword's
yeah.
not magical anymore?
Watches, right?
It is
Yeah.
gone. The sword is still there. Just it's a broken sword.
You keeping it?
No one took it. I'm selling it. Just going to sell
I
it.
saw it for a
Alright.
while.
Still a
Let's
very
go back
nice
to
sword.
the
Someone could
library
repair
and
it.
start a
Yeah.
long rest.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, setting up watches.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we still should. I
Yes.
don't. I think the danger's mostly past, but you never know.
Enid,
could
would you
take-
like to watch together?
I can take first watch. I want to read before I go to bed.
Or no?
Okay,
That's okay if you don't want to.
that's fine.
Just trying to, spread the love.
You guys can figure that out.
Are you staying up to read too? Or are you going to sleep?
I'm gonna rest. I'll read on my watch.
Okay. So you're up by yourself first watch.
That's desirable.
Okay.
That's exactly how he wants it.
Oh yeah. I need to write down this book that I have.
So, what is it that you are doing during the watch? So you see the rest of them kind of settle in some of the soft cushions that are nearby.
I mean, I would be half reading, half actually
Okay.
looking around, but looking through the new primordial book.
Okay. So, a lot of what you keep reading is material that is kind of describing kind of like the foundations of the material plane. That it kind of starts off with, like the premise was that these massive titans have become the elemental planes themselves. And while they've become inert, the gods keep them settled into a state where they remain the planes. Communities have developed. The city of Brass is in the elemental plane of fire. Like you know that these places, these once massive creatures that rival the gods, are now inert. That doesn't mean that their magic doesn't carry influence. That Laura. That some part of their essence doesn't keep persisting. Lesser forms of what they were still exist in the form of elementals, and even greater forms, such as the elder elementals, phoenixes, leviathans, elder tempests. These creatures, which are almost like manifestations of what once the Titans used to be. These constantly in conflict forces. As you keep reading, it mentions that over the years, sometimes the influence has been unified in an effort from these Titans of old. That there's been creatures that have been marked. Events have happened and transpired that have called an individual forth to bring about change. Not necessarily good, not necessarily evil, but just like nature, it exists. It's people that associate, whether it's something good or bad. A storm is a storm. It's unpredictable. Fire is fire. It reshapes the world and brings new life. Yes, to a family that is affected by it, it seems dark, it seems sinister, it seems bad. But it's just fire. It's just water. It's just earth. It's just air. And at times, an individual will be chosen to be marked. And that's about as far as you get.
Do I recognize what languages these probably are by now?
You're not really understanding the script too much. It's you can understand what it says. You're reading it, and it's more of just like these strange scrawlings that almost seem fluid, that's changing back and forth constantly. And that's the beauty of it. It's like you're able to read this, and it like shifts the text shifts from these flowing, elegant symbols to these rough, like rock-like tone, runes. It is a constant changing, and it's beautiful. You're assuming that each of these could be like pulled apart and be read on their own as their own script, but all together it creates this beautiful language of the elements.
All right. Do I also make a perception check?
Yeah, go ahead.
3.
You're not really too focused. Like, you're kind of sucked into the book. It really kind of is just kind of your cup of tea. All right, who's next? We'll go ahead and you two.
Yeah.
All right, so Sinjin and Ash, you guys wake up.
That was fun, huh?
No, but it was pretty cool that we did all that. That was nice.
Yeah. Thanks again for helping out, Enid. It means a lot too. Well, both of us.
Yeah, well, you guys are pretty nice, so it was okay. Hey, does Callie look like she's asleep?
Does
Like
Callie look
really
she's
asleep?
Yeah, she's asleep.
Yeah.
So I feel really bad about how I've been acting with her. I've been kind of mean, and I don't usually do that. Don't really know how to not. I think she hates me, and I
You watch
don't
as her
really
skin
know.
is shifting from that bright orange, which it has been, It's shifting again to a blue, where it's the blue hue is kind of just shifting. It's a very kind of
I mean,
like you can see the kind of even while she's conveying this message to you, the like just the orange seems to be fading a little bit.
You mean like because they said you attacked people, or do you mean something else?
I don't know anything about that still, but like sometimes we're on watch and stuff.
Yep.
You know, just not very friendly. And I was trying to figure out how would I do to kind of make up for that. Because I don't really know how to talk to her for some reason.
She's so cute.
Yeah. Do you like Callie? Or do you not like her? I think she's done very well on this mission, and I think we should make her a full-fledged disciple.
I mean, she seems like she's really good. She's done a lot to help us. She just asked a lot of questions, and it kind of threw me off.
Yeah. Well, have you talked to her about any of this, or?
I've been avoiding her now.
Good. That's probably good. Yeah. Do you want me to talk to her?
No, that's weird.
Oh.
But I don't know if she'll believe me if I try to be nice now. She thinks I'm a monster or something.
Well, I mean, maybe if you just try talking to her and being honest. I mean, she's...
Do I do like small talk? Like, do I talk about like, I don't know how to do that.
Well, what kinds of stuff does she ask you that bothers you?
Everything.
Everything. Well, have you asked her that stuff?
Yeah, and she's fine talking about it.
Okay. And do you tell her the answers, or do you just kind of blow her off?
I tell her some answers. I don't know all the answers, though.
I mean, I know you miss Trin.
I do miss Trin.
I know Trin misses me, but...
I don't think she does. Could you talk to her again?
Tomorrow I could.
Is there any way you can, like, put it so that we all can hear her talking?
I generally convey exactly what she says to the group.
It never really sounds like
I mean,
her,
I put it a little bit in my own words, but the message is definitely the
I
same.
feel like you might put it a lot in your own words.
Make a deception check.
That's not actually very good. Well, 18.
Did I make an insight?
Yeah, make an insight check. Just
Please get a natural 20.
I do.
17.
17.
Oh,
My insight's really high.
dang.
That's so close.
Well, she's really changed her mind about you, I guess.
Well,
I really thought she didn't think
I
you
think
a
she
whole lot.
puts on a tough front, but
She is very nice.
yeah, no, I
Yeah.
know. She got very handsy. Anyway, that is a different subject entirely. That is not what we're talking about. I know you were close with Trin in the group, but I don't think Callie's a bad person. I think she could be a great friend to you, to all of us.
Maybe I should give her like a gift or something.
Do you have a gift to give her? Because we're kind of in a palace of dead people.
I have my book. The pop-up book.
She might like that pop-up book. Are you finished reading it?
No, but I can finish it.
Yeah.
I'll finish it before we leave here because I want to read see if I can read more of these books now.
That would be a good gift, and maybe just try to apologize and say, you've been going through a lot. She doesn't know what you've been going through with everything, so just try to explain to her that you're not normally like this.
Okay. Okay, I'll give her the book first, and then I'll try to apologize.
That's a good plan.
Okay.
How do you feel in general? They seemed pretty sure that something happened and you changed. I didn't see anything, but...
I mean, I felt fine, but I've kind of been having some weird dreams. But...
Like the dude talking in your head telling you, "Oh, be
no,
powerful."
not like that, but I kind of saw
I'm guessing.
I don't remember how much I've told him.
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing about your dreams. You told me about the queen and that you were going on a mission, that kind of stuff.
Okay. You remember that queen I told you about?
Yeah, the bad lady.
Yeah, I saw her in a dream and it was really weird.
So it was a nightmare.
I guess. But it seemed really real. Have you had one like that before where it's like actually happening maybe?
What do you mean actually? I mean, I've had vivid dreams.
So like when you wake up and you feel like it wasn't pretend or in your head, like it really happened.
I don't know that I've had anything quite that real.
Well, it's kind of made me a little cranky. It was weird. And it happened right after everybody said or before, or sometime around when I went all weird before.
Do you think it's related to what may have happened to you?
I don't know. I don't really understand any of it. It doesn't make sense, and it doesn't make sense why I can read that book now.
Well, we're still planning on going and beating up the queen, right? I mean, that sounds fun.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why we
We'll
would.
probably have to give her the book before she'll go with us, though.
Oh, Callie?
Yeah, I hope it has a
Yeah.
good ending. I haven't really had time to finish it.
I don't even know what this book's about, but I know you got a pop-up book.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Do you know what's it called?
Pop-up book.
I remember what it's about now.
Oh,
I
okay.
might have it in my notes somewhere.
It's the life story of the owner of the book.
Oh, yeah. It's this like story about opening the shop. And everything.
He got really upset.
It's a memoir
Yeah, I remember that.
of sorts.
I think that's a great idea. And Enid has some pretty vivid dreams sometimes. Maybe talk to her about it and see what she thinks.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that
It's a good plan.
later. Mm.
I'm assuming you're going to probably take an hour to attune to the sword.
Yeah. Also going to do that. And my perception is 13.
13.
You're too bouncy with your dice.
The box doesn't work.
You throw down
box
instead
You
of
have the
apparently
big
not.
box.
There you go.
All right.
25.
25. Nice. So,
Conversation really inspired me.
Yeah, but like a
now
woman.
you're looking around, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're looking around. So, as you're kind of doing this, your eyes kind of filter through one of the books that you guys pulled out that it appears to be in the abyssal language. And all you can see is that it references the Unsullied Queen.
Very quickly going to run over towards that book
Okay.
and just sit on the floor by the shelf and start reading it.
Okay. What you pick up is that this archfey once used to be an archfey. Her name is lost to memory. But she is over the past several thousand years pulled on people's desires and intrigue, and especially those that have wanted to venture towards the Feywild. That her desire is to bring those that have, and essentially what she does is she puts out kind of feelers or like enticements into the material plane to draw people to want to venture. And what she'll do is she'll leave trails or hints, pieces to bring people to her, trick them into coming into her realm of the Feywild. And when people get there, they become ensnared and trapped. You, having familiarity with the Unsullied Queen and knowing her methods, you just get a more vivid detail and picture of what goes on, probably not in your sight. It says that she seeks to expand her dominion in the Feywild and to essentially dominate it and bring it into a state of eternal twilight. And while it may already be a perpetual sunset and sunrise, the darkness is more appealing to her. So, kind of pick up. That's kind of a general gist as you kind of flip through the pages. But yeah, your watch goes by. Enid and Callie.
Okay, one of these cushions. What color would it be?
One of the cushions is a vibrant yellow
Okay.
with kind of there's yellow, there's green, there's blue, and there's a lot of purple.
Like a flower of purple.
Like, where were these cushions?
No, these are cushions that are in,
Oh, they're
like
in the room.
library.
Oh, okay.
There's some comfortable spots to sit
the
and
perfect
read.
colors.
Or,
Yeah.
They are the perfect colors.
They
Well, I'm
are.
gonna kind of start deconstructing these cushions.
All right, they are beautiful material, beautiful fabrics.
Carefully
satins.
deconstructing.
You're taking them apart?
I
Out of
had-
game. Okay. What are you doing?
I had this vision while I was dreaming of a flag to unite our group. So I want to create it.
Do you need help?
Sure.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna draw out the design before I forget it. So
I love it.
you love it?
I think
Okay.
it looks really good.
Do you have a needle on you?
No.
Well, I have
don't
one. We can share it.
Think so.
I'm just gonna say I have one.
Sure.
That seems legit.
I don't know if anybody in this group has like a
Well, thank you.
kit, sewing kit.
No, but
Probably
I feel
not.
like I
You've
have
got
one.
Tinker's tools.
Yeah, so there's something in there that'll work.
Tinkers. Well, when your fingers get tired, we can just take turns.
Okay.
You could probably just make a sewing kit almost.
From
Like you
the,
just
from the threads of the cushion.
Well, that's why I'm deconstructing.
like that, like just get like some piece of metal and kind of bend it into a.
Yeah. So let's say I do that.
Okay, so we work
I'm
on
the
that.
DM now.
Yeah, we work on
I feel
that.
St. John's in a family of tinkers.
Yeah, he probably has something. I rifle through his
The
stuff.
rocket, his pants explode. Just kidding.
Are you
don't-
Are you?
No,
are
I'm
you
not
pick-
rifling
Are you
here.
picking
I'm not.
his pants?
I'm not. Absolutely not. Learned my lesson when those things exploded above my head. Don't say a word in your sleep. I can say whatever I want. 'Cause I'm awake.
So we're sorry.
So we're working on the flag.
Make a performance check.
Because why not?
Hey,
Cool.
I
Six.
got
I have -1.
a
It's a charisma.
10.
I got a 6.
What if it was a sleight of hand check?
And then I would have gotten a 12.
11.
Okay. It'll probably be one of those two that'll make you do.
Alright, so we're just.
So we're just working on it.
This is just the first of many flags. It's okay.
So I'm excited that
It's gonna be a rough draft.
we got through all the stuff, like all the
Yes.
traps and stuff.
Thank you for all your help.
It was a little scary.
It was intense.
I thought we were gonna lose St. John there for a minute.
He.
Does he usually get
Sometimes.
himself into situations like this?
Yes, and he miraculously always gets himself out.
Those are the stories I've heard. That's why I wanted to be in your group.
Yeah.
I mean, all of you are pretty cool.
Yeah.
I heard. That would be I could do a thing.
I know.
That would be an honest. She's being like fangirl.
Yeah.
So
So are you gonna stick around with us? I mean, actually, I don't know. We could be trapped in this tower for a while. I don't really know how to get out of here.
I mean, don't we just go back down?
I mean,
Hopefully.
in theory.
We're working on sewing the cushions together, by the
Okay.
way.
Go and make a sleight of hand check.
We rolled, so I got. Oh,
I told
that
him to
was
make a
7.
performance or a sleight of hand. I didn't know which one you were going to make. It would be.
11.
12.
11 and 12. You construct a decent flag from the
First
materials.
draft.
Yeah.
Prototype, yeah.
What fabrics are you using? All the same color or various colors?
All the cushion colors.
Here is. So we got
Oh,
purple,
the
green,
stripes.
blue, yellow,
Goodness, I'm
red,
asleep.
and then S with cat ears for Ash,
Okay.
or some animal ears. For cat ears.
Okay. I would say you get the background
Okay.
done during this time.
Okay.
You'll have to sew the insignia, the stars, and all that stuff on there as time goes on.
It's
Yeah.
fair. It's fair.
But you've successfully deconstructed the pillows, and you have used the fabric to create these cool little.
And then we've just been having small talk as we're making this,
All right.
bonding over how St. John gets himself into predicaments, how we're gonna get out of the tower.
Gotcha.
I already know you're from Comstock, I think. No?
I don't know anything about either of them.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Except for that my parents are dead. That's all.
Is that all I
Except for
know?
that my parents are
so.
dead.
Wait, I thought you were from the.
And I know that the Veil one visits you and tells you stuff.
Mhm.
I wrote down Comstock, but I don't know if...
I guess I assumed it was Saint.
I think you knew they were from Comstock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you-
So what... If you don't have
She's
to
from
tell
Comstock, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were saying she wasn't, and that was just
No.
like
No, she's from
No,
Comstock.
she's from down south.
I thought like everything you knew about her so far
Is
completely wrong. This is a lot deeper than you thought.
Just Daxor's daughter.
She's not even a cleric.
I'm just way off track.
I was like, man, this really threw me for a loop. Night 24. Okay, back to sleep.
So, do you think you'll stick around with us, or?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you guys will let me hang out, I think as far as the undead goes, it's been fun.
Yeah.
As fun as it could be, right?
Sure.
For an adventure.
Yes.
My parents had all sorts of adventures
I mean-
about undead things and, like, horses and random travelers through their house.
Well, this is something you can tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cindy and I used to dream of adventures when we were kids. It didn't quite involve undead people to this extent, but
Well, maybe after this we can go do something fun.
Like what?
Play some horseshoes.
I mean, horseshoes is super fun.
Oh yeah, you were telling us about this.
We can take a little rest in my hometown on the way to wherever we're headed next.
Do you miss Storm?
Yes, I do want to get him. He's hopefully knows I'm coming back. It's been quite some time.
Well, he knows you're alive, right? He would sense.
He would.
Oh,
know.
you're not bonded yet.
I don't know if he would know,
Well,
but he's
knows.
pretty loyal, so
He knows.
I think he would stay there.
We haven't been gone that long. It just feels really long.
Feels really long.
And we might be here. I don't know. We gotta figure out how to get out of here.
We just got to get out, and I kind of think we should check out that treasure room in the bottom. I mean, we
It
couldn't
is
take the
appealing.
emerald, so.
I also don't want to try our.
And there is a teleportation room down there. Get out.
That's true. We don't know what that means.
Yeah, I guess if all the undead fell, though, we could probably just walk back. It's a long ways.
So, your watch goes by with that issue. Are you guys wanting to have more conversation, or
I don't have anything else
you
to
know,
ask.
just even more like small talk that you guys were
We're just
keep going?
chitting, chatting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if there's anything else to ask.
Okay.
We're just sewing, chatting.
Yeah. Okay. So your watch goes by without any issue. You wake up. You are all benefited from a full rest, and you are no longer afflicted from drinking the
We still have another jar if you want some.
from the water.
No, I think he learned his
I
lesson.
think I have the jar of it.
I have some.
Well,
I have one in the
drink any
back.
She has
more
one, too.
stuff.
I
So you guys ready to go?
great.
Yeah,
Are we going to the treasure room or just like leaving?
I think we should try. However, remember when we got really tiny and ran through a maze and then got big and then turned around, and I don't know how to do that.
What about that, red and blue pool in
Remember
here? Is
last
that
time I was able
anything?
to breathe without
I don't know. I
Yeah.
have a jar of the red currently. Someone could
Sad.
drink it and decide what it does.
bite me.
Do you want me to drink it?
Too soon.
No.
Why would you drink this potion?
Too bad we can't identify anything.
We're wondering if it makes you smaller or bigger or something to get through that maze.
And if it does, why would you drink it in the library?
Why can't we
well,
just
because the other one may reverse it.
Why can't we just spider our way
We could
down?
just bring both.
The hole was like this big.
Why can't we spider our way down from the top? We're at the top.
Oh,
I don't think I could carry us all without.
No,
it going
could you just
badly.
spider and we could just repel with your little,
It's a long way down.
this is a very long way down.
I'd be worried you'd fall. And then
I mean, you could probably take one person down safely, but then you'd be really tired and not be able to come back up for us.
What if I summon something and have it drink it and see what happens?
Yeah, let's do that. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Do you think
Like
we should
Philo?
possibly drink it by
something.
the
I don't know
hole,
what effect-
Well,
what
the-
effect that
which is 2 floors down?
Right.
Sure.
Also, before we go
Just
2
3.
floors down, does anyone have... I'm out of glass jars. Does anyone have one to get the other liquid? I've got the red one.
I don't have anything. I actually
This
don't.
may not do
We didn't
anything.
talk
This may
about what
just
I
be a
have.
health potion or death potion. I don't know.
Nick, we didn't talk about anything that I have, so I don't know what a fighter normally would have on them. Any sort of kits of anything.
Did you ever
or-
take any potions?
I think you just
I
have
know,
a
I
normal
took-
scrolls
I-
pack.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've
Expert
taken
effect.
Wait.
a couple.
Can I just use the massive vial that had the glue solvent?
Oh, yeah, we've got that one still.
Is the glue all the way out?
Yeah, or the universal solvent
We had to
was
use all of
completely
it.
used.
So there's no. It's not like residue in there.
No,
Like
it
okay, I
is.
just want to
Alright,
make
so
sure.
fill that up with the blue one.
You know, like when you.
So,
Sweet.
Ornate
do you want
stopper.
me? I can conjure one animal.
So which one did you put in?
The
Yeah,
blue.
but I
It's-
agree,
it's a
maybe we
clear
should do it when we
liquid.
get down there.
Oh,
It was
So
just
the
blue on
traps
there,
aren't
but it's,
there,
it's
and then-
Got it.
It's a
Screw it
very
anyway.
it's a clear liquid. Looks
Okay,
like
just
water.
They're
tell
both
me
clear.
No, the other one is red.
The other one is red. This one is
Red.
clear.
It looks similar to what a health potion would be.
Wait, I thought mine did.
Yes.
The red one does.
Yeah, he was asking them.
I just don't know. Okay.
And the one we drink to
Out of
become
game, I feel
small
like we
was
should repel.
green,
In-game.
wasn't it? Where's the map?
Let's go. All right, so go down.
Wait, what?
No, we still
Go
have
down
the
a
map.
floor.
I think it's 2 or 3 floors.
See if the super traps are all still set.
Yeah. First the stairs, then the reverse gravity.
Throne room, library. If we're going back
Yes.
down, library, walkway, then the vials with the.
Not sure how we're gonna
Maze.
get back through the reverse gravity one.
Well, let's start with the walkway because that was the trapped horribleness.
Yes, it was.
If we go down there, are the things still?
And they're still.
All right, we just do a dead sprint.
Let's go down the other side.
There were 2 sides, weren't there?
Maybe someone else should go in front.
You look at the other side and there's.
Oh,
And essentially, the spiral staircases
darn.
they meet with each other.
And I
and
thought I was
kinda
being
go down.
clever.
How far of a drop is it from up here to down?
800, I thought.
800 feet.
800 feet.
It's like half the tower.
Does anyone
If I
have
made
that,
like a zigzag
that thing
web,
I've heard of called Featherfall?
No.
I don't know.
if I made us a zigzag web across all the way down, would it be easier for you to climb?
Yep.
So I'll do that, and we can skip the stairs.
Can
And
you do that?
I assume if I go across, I just have to start somewhere, and
Yeah, then we can just
I
kind
feel
of
like a
like.
spider could do it.
I mean, are all the webs still there from before?
No, they have since dissipated.
But going down has to be at least easier than going up.
In theory.
Should at least not have as much exhaustion.
Yep.
Yeah, I would think it'd be easier to go down.
Yeah,
than
I
up.
think
Also,
if you think you can spam
can I
this and do webs all
Look
over.
around to see if I can see anything to disarm the
Well, if it's a
traps from
giant web.
here.
You may make an investigation check.
Do that first. That might be smarter.
Come on.
Seeing him look.
We're going down the stairs. Are we at the
8.
stairs?
8.
Ooh, that's
I
pretty
think he's
good.
checking to see if we can dispel it or
Disarm.
disarm.
14.
14. Looking to your left and right, you guys unfortunately don't see anything.
Probably need a 15.
You guys have
Yeah.
rolled so low. I don't think you guys have rolled above a 15 for these stairs at all. That's
Except for all of our constitution
yeah,
and
all
like
your checks and stuff.
I
Except
have
for this
a-
one.
we powered
question.
through.
Yes.
Would it be something that she could have potentially rolled with advantage for only because we know that they exist?
They both decided to roll.
Oh, they both rolled separately.
They
Oh,
rolled
okay.
separately.
Okay, sorry.
Like where
I-
it could have
I
given,
missed that.
you could have helped give him advantage. We could go around.
Either way, 2 dice were rolled.
Yes.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have any ideas, or should I try to make a web?
That's the best idea on the table so far.
Yep.
You can start it, and if we come up with a better idea, we'll stop you, but it's going to take you a long time.
I'll probably just.
The
get
stairs are
these
there
up
though
and
right now, like
around.
the walking stairs.
No.
The slide
It's
is
still flat. Okay.
I mean, there's got to be a way to disarm these stupid things.
You guys just aren't seeing it.
I mean, do you think
I mean, I
there
can
could be
try
anything in the
looking.
library to?
I mean, there's
We can try to look one more time before we do something else, but I don't know what I'm looking for.
You guys have looked, and they helmed the search. Yeah, it's more of like you guys spent like 30 minutes looking around for it. Is the idea?
Just so I'm picturing this right, like where at the top is there like a railing of some sort? Or is it just the drop and then the two?
So the two staircases converge up here at the top.
Okay.
And you have the landing platform where you guys entered into this room. And then essentially both the stairwells kind of spiral down and like kind of away from each other, kind of on both sides, and both of them.
So they both do the same thing.
Yeah.
And is it possible to, starting from up here, to continue just building something?
Go ahead and so are you turning into the spider?
Yeah.
Okay, so you turn into the spider. Go ahead and make an athletics check or acrobatics check.
It's just gonna be Dex. Well,
So it'd be
yeah, I'll do
acrobatics,
Dex. Yeah.
I can always try to persuade the traps to stop.
That's good.
Almost bounced. Oh, 9.
9. You jump across the first way and kind of get stuck, and the web breaks. Unfortunately, as you kind of get scared at the last second, and like feeling like you're not going to make it. Release the web, kind of, and then just focus on getting all the legs on the other wall.
So can I try again?
You can.
Okay. Uh, 12.
This time it's a little bit better. You actually get all the way across to the other side. You jump, you land, but the web stays connected on that wall, and you feel like it's got a pretty good hold. I'm going to have you make 2 more checks, and then we'll say that we'll have that be, as long as they are above what I have in my head, then we'll be good.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. You get this next section. You actually make about 400 feet making your way down. You guys have already begun climbing down. But going down is much easier to navigate the webs. It's sticky. It's hard to get off sometimes. But you go one at a time, slowly navigating it. Make one more check for me. This is the last 200 feet. 20. Yeah, not an issue. You get the rest of the 200 feet. And you get back down to the bottom, and you can see the 2 skeletal remains of the other individuals.
That was fun.
Should we bring them along too now?
Can you keep them separate?
Yeah, if you summon.
Ooh, different cloaks. We got all those cloaks.
Yeah, we'll just tie them up in there.
All right, let's take the remains of the other
Okay.
2 in separate cloaks.
Okay.
Do you remember
So
where I
you-
put them?
So you collect the bones, skeletal figures of the 2 other
Nope.
individuals.
I do not remember.
Melody
Lionheart for Rota.
and Rota.
I don't remember where Melody said she was from, but I know Rota we're supposed to give to a
think I wrote
cleric
it
or the
down
Temple of
somewhere.
Lionheart.
Right.
And did you figure out where Lauren was supposed to go?
I think she told us.
She told us.
Ventark.
Yeah.
Yep, body wants to turn to Ventark. There it is.
Yep.
I just didn't write anything for Melody.
That's right.
I
'cause
wrote.
don't care.
I just wrote she's from the south. I think that's all Rota knew.
Yeah, maybe just give her a proper area.
Lauren asked for Ventark specifically, if you could, and
Right, but not
that they were
Melody.
good friends with the Silver Dragon.
Right. I wrote that.
Okay.
So is that what I wrote? Talk to Silver Dragons. Like, who the heck?
I want to, as we approach the wall where we came through the tiny opening.
So you guys make it there, and you can see that in front of you is that empty black space where the reverse gravity is. That you remember you traveled up for quite a ways.
Do you think it reverses back down?
I hope.
Can I look to see if there's any way to reverse the reverse gravity?
Make an investigation check.
I'm good at these.
If anybody would like to assist them, this is where you
Yeah,
can say
who wants to
yes,
help?
give them advantage.
I'll help.
So you have advantage as they look for it.
I feel like in character you should roll separately.
Okay.
Doesn't want
All
your
right.
help.
I do not.
That makes sense.
Doesn't matter either way.
Nope.
Just no.
Dang it, we both rolled the same dice and they both
I
failed
just want
us.
to put my hand over or my whatever. I want to see if it's still going up. Like
I have a
it's
+3 and I'm proficient in investigation, but
Cool.
I'm
No.
proficient. Wait.
I got a 6.
No, I'm not
I
proficient.
don't really have any ideas for this part.
I rolled so low today.
I've never rolled above a 10 for investigation.
I should have rolled
Should have
this one.
stayed in the library. It was more comfortable.
I know,
Yeah.
that's a
That's pretty nice.
We go back up there all the time.
We should
No.
have repelled, guys. Telling ya.
Well,
She says that
Your
kind of
i-
like under her breath.
your idea is starting to not sound that crazy. Can we repel
I mean,
down?
we can try to just
What was your
dispel
total
this.
roll?
She got
I got a 6.
and mine was a 7.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we both
Yeah.
rolled like a 2 and a 3. Like we both rolled horrible.
I mean, we can just
Or 5 and a
randomly
3,
try to
whatever.
dispel things.
Sure. I can't decide.
I don't know what to dispel because
How-
we didn't find anything.
Dispel
How long
gravity?
was this pathway?
The travel upward from here was, I think, 400 feet from that little ledge.
Are you able to dispel that much?
Oh, I doubt it. But I don't have a better plan.
Are there any pathways or anything?
Could
that we
you
didn't see
possibly
before?
put just web on the wall going down and we climb down?
I don't think that changes gravity.
No, but we
Could
could
be fighting gravity.
we could yes, but we could climb up a web, meaning we could climb reverse down it.
It would be a strength-based thing, but it would probably work.
Worst case
We're just not sure we're gonna get through the
but worst
training
case scenario,
thing.
we just are back exactly where we are floating.
It's true. We would fall back up here, not down there.
It's true. Does it keep like going up constantly, or does it just stop?
You
at
got
this
to
level?
here, and it seemed to kind of stop there.
I mean, I guess we can try it then. It's not gonna hurt.
Yeah, we'll
So-
just float back
Oh, I'm a
up.
spider. I can't talk.
True.
My only worry is
I'd
we
say you
haven't
still
gotten
have
to
another
the
hour
maze yet,
left
right?
again. Oh wait, how many hours?
I'm
do
just
you
worried
have?
we're gonna get to the maze and then be like,
Okay, so you still have
actually
about an hour
stuck.
and a half.
Well, then we just jump back in the corner and go back up.
Let's go all the way back up.
It'll just take us back up. It's going easy.
Okay, so what do
So
you
let's
guys
go
do?
back up the stairs again.
I guess I'm gonna try to start
I never knew a wolf spider would be
Webbing down.
this useful.
I know.
as
Ever.
much as
It's
possible.
the most useful spider ever.
All right, so you start climbing up. You start creating some web. It's easy enough going. I mean, you're a spider, so I mean, you're climbing up the wall, no issue. And it's a little bit disorienting at first, but then it feels like normal.
Gotta recommend you take a gnome with you
Oh.
so that one for sure gets down there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I could have. Or just.
You want to take the cleric? Okay.
All right. Okay, so you
Hitch a
kind of
ride.
creating this kind of system of webs, making sure it's strong enough. You climb for about 200 feet, and then you've done about 200 feet. You can see that she's kind of gone that far. So are you guys beginning to climb? Are you guys...
Yep.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be like, keeping track of time in my head to know if I have to redo my form. If
Okay.
I start running out
Right.
of time.
So everybody that's following behind,
I
go
just
ahead and
always
make
imagine you hear like a dun,
um,
dun, dun, dun. It's like
strength
Oh,
check
running
or,
out.
athletics check.
Athletic?
Yep.
18.
18.
4.
20.
Ooh.
Wish I could cast.
I haven't
spells
rolled
through
above
this
10
one.
on my dice tonight.
You just got to keep rolling them until they
She's
reset
riding the
themselves.
spider, so.
It's like turning them off
Okay.
and back on
Okay.
again.
So yeah, you're gonna find you see Callie.
See?
Go ahead and give me your marching order, real quick.
I'll go
There we
first.
go.
Okay.
Um,
It would be like so. Just
Realistically, what would we have done?
yeah.
I mean, I have a +2 to strength, so I probably would have been somewhere
In the middle.
in the middle.
I feel like I would have probably gone last.
Okay. So you see Callie's hand start shaking a little bit, and you can see that she loses her grip. She's not, like, for some reason, she just feels a little bit disoriented. Seems to be struggling. You see that, and she begins to tear off some of the web and kind of hangs and dangles for a second. I want you to make a dexterity saving throw.
My masterpiece.
10.
That didn't roll at
10,
all.
just enough. That way you get your other hand hooked underneath there, and you see Fury kind of slowly crawl past you
This was a +5.
as you get
dexterity.
reset.
I just no expression on my face.
You're probably like, what? What the?
All right.
As
I've-
Landon used to say.
So you've made it
What the?
50
I didn't say
feet.
what the heck. I say
You guys
what
have
the...
all made it 50 feet. Okay?
How far is this? 400? Guys, we should have repelled. I say as I
I don't.
rip off part
Go
of
ahead
the
and make
thing.
another
What does that
athletics
mean?
check.
You could have repelled off
Can
the
I
top,
take
down to the
out
bottom. I
a
think that would have been a
feather?
lot
There's no
easier.
Motion a little bit and cast Bull's.
Oh, I thought you meant.
I think we could have
strength.
Full
repelled
strength
down
Is
to
that
the
like
myself.
the
You may.
jump off like?
So I have
Yeah,
advantage
and
on
you can
Nice.
use her like thing.
Okay.
I think we could have
Alright.
done it.
You're-
I'm riding the
you're
spider.
okay.
But then we would have to
I
come
got-
back
I
into the
got it
room.
easy.
We could have just come back in the front door.
14.
And down.
I'm working on
Still doing
myself.
fine. Go ahead and make another, or Fury and Callie, go ahead and make another athletics check.
Not acrobatics.
No,
I can't be doing
athletics.
flips.
This is climbing.
19.
19.
10.
10. That's what you need. So you guys keep going. The next, Callie, you kind of catch back up to the feet of Fury and stuff. And Fury, you're doing just fine. You're feeling a little better today, and so doesn't feel like you're being hindered by whatever.
My lungs
affliction
don't
there
hurt
was.
when I breathe.
Sinjin, you're feeling great. You cast the spell on yourself, and you're
What'd you
just kinda
cast on
trudging
yourself?
up.
Bull strength.
I think it was enhanceability.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enhance ability, give myself a good adjust strength check.
I just imagine you just super
My
muscular.
strength's
little
not
gnome.
really great, so I was worried that.
Okay. You keep going. You've made it with her to where the platform is, but it does appear to keep going the other direction. So it's still going down past this.
So it goes past where we initially came in.
You don't see a bottom.
Okay.
You're not sure how far. You can't see
I'm
any
gonna
further than the
stay
darkness.
where I am currently and wait for everyone else to.
Okay. All right. You guys are going to make another athletics check.
19.
11.
11. That's successful.
It's like.
All right, 11.
11. Okay. You guys keep going.
Barely
It's
making it.
a big rope climb. You guys are doing fine. You stop and rest for a second. You've made it 150 feet. So, all
Taking you
right, now make another one.
I'm not.
19.
Oh my gosh. 4.
4. Okay.
1, not natural.
Oh no.
1 not natural. Okay.
Not natural.
Better
Okay.
than a natural.
You-
What is your strength and negative?
Callie,
Yeah.
Fury,
-1.
Fury, you hit a part of the web and it snaps where you're standing,
Which
and
is
your
why I
and your foot swings down, hits Callie in the face. I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws for me as you
Goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Dexterity saving?
10.
10.
That's with a +5 modifier.
11.
11. You
Ridiculous.
both barely get latched on to what you're doing and just reach.
Otherwise, you're going to see us floating back to the top.
All right.
Well, no, I still.
you guys
I have an
keep
option.
moving. You've made
Oh,
it.
I don't.
You've made it
I
200
have an
feet.
option for you too.
Oh, good.
If I like you enough.
Okay. Sinjin's still trucking
That
on
turn.
ahead.
Making
20.
it back here.
20.
Barely.
You guys going to
Odd
make another
even
check?
whether or not I like you.
Making them.
Oh, this is great.
Okay, Fury, we
I
got
assume
this.
he's like 30 feet ahead of us
Yeah,
at least.
He's moving
So we're
right
back
on.
there. Fury, come on, we gotta get there.
Wait, how far are we from the platform?
This
No.
was me
You're
during all
200
of the
feet away
traps,
from
so
the
I'm feeling great now.
6.
17.
Get him up to
17.
10.
Fury, you say that to Fury. Fury begins climbing a little bit faster. You've only made it up about 15 feet this time.
Cool.
Essentially, if you get less than 5, something
You fall.
happens. Natural one hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, don't put that out there.
It's-
No, but
just-
don't
yeah.
even make that an
Right.
option.
Do you want me
Wait,
to inspire you?
Wait, hang on.
You
You're
look
so
down.
far away.
You're 60
Okay.
feet above them, so you
I just
still
did
are
a
within
test roll
range to
just
do
in
it.
case my next one was natural one.
Do you
because
know
of
that I need to be inspired though?
I don't
You
know.
see her struggle.
Past
I'm
them.
struggling. You
Which
seem
one- I don't know which one
It's
I've
also
already
very
done.
dark. You
Just
cannot
super
see.
Callie.
I
so
can
that's-
see this. I'm
Super
struggling.
Yeah, you're not able to see.
Probably
anything.
this isn't a good time for my "Let It Go" song, correct? Right?
No. Or is your humor? Because you're
Let it
feeling
go.
so
Yeah.
great.
Is there any way to get some light down here, guys? Can't see anything.
Just
We'll
like
wait
a-
till you really need it.
Okay, cool. Ready? Are we making another one?
So,
Yeah. 7.
Should have done it.
natural 20.
Natural 20. You start.
I'm
catching up to
really
Sinjin.
like
You're
falling
moving along.
behind.
You're starting to fall
This
behind,
dice is
and
dead.
you look down. and You don't see her through
Isn't that
through your
20?
60 feet of
A
dark vision.
19.
You do not see
I
Callie.
threw it like
I
that.
can't do it.
Fury, you look
got
back and you
15.
can barely see Callie struggling to keep up.
Okay,
I think
which dice
I'm
is
going
Callie's?
to slow
I do this.
down, actually.
Okay.
I want to be
How's
within
it going back there?
grabbing distance.
Can I hear him?
Yeah.
Not so good.
Oh no. Well, I can't see you, so I can't inspire you.
Okay, good talk.
Wait, you have to see them
Thanks.
too.
No, go and make another check. You have now almost caught up to them. You've got one more.
Why? 10.
10 is just enough.
I know, but like...
Natural
16.
20.
I tell you, I can't roll anything higher.
Sinjin's just.
I know. I can't get double digits on my dice.
You're gonna be so buff at the end
I
of
met my
hours.
idol yesterday.
Yeah.
Bulls
I'm
straight.
now the
That was
greatest
yours,
hero
so
on the
maybe I-
planet.
Maybe.
Yeah, you're moving right along. So
And make
you've
another check.
you've caught up to them. You're 50 feet away from where he is because you
I'm
decided
so
to slow
far
down.
there.
You're 300 feet fully there. Like you're 100 feet away. So you have about 2 more checks. You've got 1 more check.
Okay, I'm waiting for her to
Okay,
catch
so
up.
you're fine. You don't have to make a check this turn. Oops.
Go for it. Oh, yeah.
17.
17. She catches up to you. You can see her as she's looking up. She's not able to see anything, and so you kind of let her know as she gets close.
I guess I would say, do you trust me?
Okay, Aladdin.
You're doing better than me, I guess so.
I grab a hold of her, fly my 10 feet, and then thunderstep the rest of the
The
way.
rest of the way. Okay, so you guys
Oh wait,
get caught up right up to where they are. Yeah,
fire step.
fire step.
Oh, no.
Goodbye, Web.
Well, she went with you, but yeah, the web will be gone.
And I'm
Okay.
on fire.
You watch as the flame erupts out from
Glad I was
it
in
begins
front.
burning the web that was below where you were. You can kind of see it
Oh yeah, because gravity, so it's going up, down.
kind of slowly kind of crawling its way up towards you guys as the web.
Would it go
boy.
that way because of gravity or no?
Well, fire
Fire
can
doesn't-
climb.
Fire.
Oh.
I don't care about
Fire
gravity.
climbs.
So,
And
Against
then
gravity?
eventually, yeah, fire climbs up.
It's yeah.
Oh, I thought we were going against gravity.
yeah.
You are,
Yeah.
so you're going up.
So the fire's coming down.
I thought we were coming
where it has to
down.
You're going down.
So the
We're
fire
going-
is also going
But
down.
we feel like we're climbing up.
yeah.
So think of an upside down campfire.
Got you.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's what I'm.
So eventually it does fizzle out. It's not
Okay.
meant, the webs are not meant to burn like that.
Do you think we should try to go back through here, or do you
I
think...
need everybody to make, except for you and you, well, actually I do need you, to make a dexterity saving throw. As you feel your bodies whoosh, ripped the other direction as the gravity shifts
23.
and goes down.
Oh.
Gosh.
21.
21.
1.
Are we still holding on to each other? Or
Yeah.
No? We're still holding on to each other. I had 23. He had a 1.
Okay, make a dexterity
natural.
saving throw without disadvantage as you try to grab onto her. Grab onto her leg and she's staying
17.
Okay, you slip and you reach down, you kind of grab hold of his cloak and he gets a hold of your arm and grabs through as you all feel yourself body shift as gravity vroom, rights itself to what you normally would think as you're in this.
On this platform.
No, you're not even on the platform.
Oh, I.
Oh, that's
Half the
You're
platform, didn't we?
Yeah, we
you're
were.
at where the platform is.
I don't think
but
I
it's
sit on the
but
platform.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
gotcha.
yeah,
You
you
can
guys
be
are
on the
you guys are
platform.
there at the platform.
So
So we
gravity
drop
is
down to the
normal
platform?
again now.
Yeah,
Okay.
We can drop down to the platform.
Across to
Or
it.
across
yeah.
to
so
the platform.
you guys all get across to the platform.
Gotcha.
You guys are standing on there.
Do you guys think we should try to figure this out or continue down spider leg?
Fury, thanks for the help.
We didn't do so well with the spider.
Mm.
You want to
I
keep
did
going, is that what you
fine.
said?
Well, I mean, that may be our only option if we can't figure out how to get small again.
Well, it's worth checking the wall out, I guess.
Yeah, but
Do you want me to help you?
Sure.
Okay.
yeah, because
Like
it's
help
not
you
just the
or
getting small.
help
you
you?
have to do that falling thing.
Did you say help you or help you?
And what else?
I've got a plus
Are you
three.
best friends?
How
or
much you have?
best
Plus
friends?
three.
3? I have +2.
Surprised you didn't ask about that.
With
I know.
17.
I had too many
What are you
things
guys
I
doing?
wanted to ask. I just
Investigating
didn't
the
ask.
wall
I
to see if
distracted
we
you
can
with
figure out
myself.
any way to,
was
I don't
very
know, get
intense,
through it with
Okay.
disable whatever.
You look back through on this side of the wall, and you do not see anything that, as you look, you find the hole where you guys exited out. It's about that tall. So you guys were minuscule. Whenever you came through, you start looking through, and you don't see any
I
opening.
did get a natural 20.
You got a natural 20.
I got a natural.
Okay. You see, from where you're standing, you look down on the side of the platform, and you see what appears to be this faint groove that is set into the side that makes this strange rune. You're not sure what the rune means.
Hey, Sinjin,
Yeah.
you know your magic, right?
Yeah.
Want to take a look at this? I got this like thing on my neck. It's-
17 for Arcana check.
What?
17
Really
for an
17.
Arcana check.
You look at it, and it appears to be a conjuration sort of spell, based in conjuration magic. As you look at the room.
Don't you do conjuration out of game?
Not
Shrinking conjuration.
really.
Oh, I thought you did when you did the into the cloak
Oh,
thing.
shrinking conjuration. That's
Into the
me.
cloak. Oh, no, that was just necrotic too.
Oh.
The cloak itself has conjuration
Gotcha.
magic.
Yeah, it's
Sorry, I
transmutation.
mixed it up.
So,
Acid splash.
so what is it conjuring?
It's all transmutation. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that both gravity and shrinking and enlarging is transmutation.
Can't you get really, really, really tiny and like crawl through and then maybe bring us
She
back the thing
probably
again?
could.
Maybe she could bring us back a vial.
We drank the only one we knew of.
Oh, there's only one.
Wait,
Only
Unless it
one of the
resets.
correct one.
what do you mean of the
Oh.
correct one?
The
We
red,
had
they
to
have to get
dispel the
green one.
illusion, grab the one
Oh.
vial, and drink from it.
Oh, she
Yeah,
can't do
and
that.
it was green if I remember. The correct one?
It was green we needed.
And we have clear and red.
Well, either way, should we try dispelling this and see if anything cool happens?
It's worth a shot.
I will attempt to dispel the room.
Okay. So you release the magic, and as you release the magic, you go ahead and make.
What am I adding?
You add your spellcasting modifier.
22.
22. You see the rune. Doesn't appear to do anything.
Does gravity still feel crazy?
It still feels like your arm feels like it's going
I mean-
to go down.
We're at the platform where if we put our clothes over it was
Yeah.
billowing up. It's still doing that.
It's still going down.
Mm.
No.
Oh,
Whereas
it's
before
fixed?
it lifted you up.
So do we float
Oh.
down?
I don't think it's float down. You fall.
I didn't do what I didn't do anything I hoped for. Or maybe it did, but I can't see it.
Do a pebble you want
Unless
to
there
drop over
was
the edge?
something that was conjured here that was causing the air to go up. Like an elemental some sort that was conjured but not actively attacking us. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. Either way, it's gone now, so it doesn't really matter.
Either way, we can't go back up.
So do we do the plan now? If we get her out of spire form, have her make a little creature, and we feed them a little bit of one of these and see what happens?
What do you mean, create a little creature?
She was gonna
She said
crunch
she
an
can
animal.
summon little creatures.
To test the potions
Would-
on.
Those be physical, or would they simply be a manifestation of
Just
magic?
so you know, the rune did not appear to be active.
Conjure animals.
When you cast the dispel
Oh.
magic,
There
you
wasn't
put it did not appear to be like a glowing rune or anything.
So you dispelled the.
It was an inert
Oh.
rune.
I don't know how
But
you activate a
it,
rune.
it glowed when you cast that, didn't it? Oh.
No, it just you saw the magic go towards it. And
Hmm.
Can you does it do anything? I don't do magic, so do you
Wait.
touch
To
it?
do
You can try to
conjuration.
activate it.
How do you do that?
Can I shall cast Chill Touch on it?
What magic is chill touch? I believe it's
Necrotic.
It's a evocation spell, I believe. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, double check real quick.
I don't know that I have any conjuration magic. You do.
I have no.
Conjuration?
Trin would have been more helpful.
I could drop my form at any point. I've just been chilling.
Hey, Spidey, can you understand me in this form? I think this rune here is conjuration
necromancy.
based. So
But it doesn't.
if you can do conjuration magic
Oh.
on it or near it,
Oh, it's necromancy.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
it might do something.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop my form somewhere where I'm not gonna just fall.
Okay.
And guess I'll just do so on or near it.
Yeah.
Guess I'll just do conjure animals and I'll do the smaller one so we don't all immediately.
So as you release the magic,
Yeah.
you feel it. You're trying to pull towards it, and you see the magic kind of shoot, and you watch as runes, all the runes that were around the edge. You felt the one. There was multiple around this. And you just see the runes light up, kind of giving a soft glow from where you guys are at. Kind of just wait for a second. You watch as all these stairs begin to
Going
How
down.
convenient.
going in a spiral down.
You have conjured stairs with a spell?
Apparently, it's just supposed to be animals, though. But yeah,
That
I
was
don't know.
super cool.
I know. I
It's
should
helpful.
I should have done that sooner.
They go
Oh,
away?
I know.
Yeah.
We don't know if these are on a time limit.
Let's
we
go
should
quick.
We should go
We're gonna go down.
down.
We're gonna
Down.
go as quickly as we can down.
So you guys begin making your way down.
Way down.
Section that you've not been
Fucking
before. You get as you get towards the bottom, you begin seeing these large metallic spikes that are as you're making your way down,
That's my favorite.
and you now are like kind of you can see them to your left and right. You see maybe 50 or so skeletal figures that are in various assortments of disarray
Look, skinny people.
amongst the shattered remains, impaled in different ways
Ow.
on these spikes. Yeah, and you get to the base of the floor, amidst all the spikes.
Can we look for a door?
Yeah.
Go and make an investigation check. You do not have any light or anything.
Oh, I wouldn't
So,
have done that.
yeah.
Sorry.
So you actually can't see anything.
18.
9.
Can I look as well?
Yeah, 18.
I mean, I got a 13, but I had to roll at disadvantage, so.
Roll at disadvantage.
18, you start...
14. So 13.
Okay.
I mean, at disadvantage.
So
I'm
you're
feeling.
you're feeling around. You can just feel
Front
the
door.
spikes. You start looking
Still
around
better than
and
me.
Spikes.
kind of navigating through some of the spikes. You can see, like, kind of trying to avoid some of the corpses, and you kind of make through the circle, and you do find a spot on the wall that has kind of a set of bricks that appear to kind of be jutted out a little bit. That make what appear to be an archway.
Awesome. Is there any sort of a handle or a knob or a latch or a...
You do not see any handle or anything. You do see what appear to be two small grooves set into the doorway. Almost like little rectangle squares, two of them each. Or, so there's 1, 2, about waist height.
So
Well,
eye
line for
level.
you, yeah.
Did anyone bring rectangles?
What?
Huh?
Rectangles.
Oh, sorry. Context. Over here. It looks like you put maybe something in here. I don't have any rectangles.
So we need a rectangle to put in that thing.
Can I reinvestigate now that he's shown
Yeah.
me
As
this?
you look over, yeah, you can.
I can't
you
see
can go
anything.
investigate, yeah.
Anybody have any lights that can help?
Oh yeah.
A
I'll
weapon.
cast light on your.
Guess light. Is
Okay.
anybody assisting Fury in
Yeah,
looking?
if you
Okay,
let
so roll
us.
with advantage.
Because I'm still looking at the rectangles.
Come on, just at least above a 10. I don't care for your grade. Just
You're not
at
asking
least
for
10.
There we go.
You have
Gotta
to
plead
speak.
it.
You speak
Speak
hybrid.
nicely to the dice.
18.
You piece of crap. What was it?
18.
18. You begin to look around, kind of into the hole and stuff. You kind of look in, and you can see as she brings the light over a little bit. You can see the back end of it. You can see on each one, it appears to be recessed, like fingerprints, like
Oh no.
recessed fingerprints in each of them, and you do see crimson on the inside of each of it.
Ooh, oh.
Lovely.
I wouldn't stick your finger in.
Unless that's how you get in.
Do you see the blood?
I don't see any skeletal bodies with their hands stuck in the door.
I'm not
What
clicking
happens
that.
if you put an ethereal mage hand finger in?
Mage hand.
Feel around. Do I feel anything?
Don't feel anything.
Nothing.
You can feel the recess where the hand would set.
Look, maybe it's meant to weaken you before you get to the treasure room. So you have to put your hand in and weaken yourself to go in. You know, kind of like Dubbeldorf. I read a story about Dubbeldorf and Smiley pottery, and they.
I'll do it,
I
guys.
remember
I'll
that
do it.
story.
If it's just crushes that one thing, if it completely removes.
I don't see any hands in here.
I mean, I didn't see any skin and muscle on anything else here either.
How
Could
much
have been
red
removed.
stuff is in there? Is it like a lot? Like,
It's more than it needs to be. I don't know how much it was.
So big.
Because I don't know.
I'll do it, guys.
are
I'm
you
the newest
sure?
one to the group. I'll stick my hand in.
But you kind of need your hands. You can't shoot arrows.
Well,
without
I'll
a
just
hand.
use my.
I think
I'll use
people
my
can
shield
grow
hand.
hands back though, so you might be okay.
There's 2 holes.
You put both hands in.
Oh.
Oh,
One for left, one for right.
I can heal. Here.
I'll
Just-
put in my left hand. You put in your right.
What if we can tell the
I'm
difference in
right,
size?
I'm right-handed for my sword.
Oh, screw it. Just heal me. I'm.
And he just sticks them in.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just stick
Ah!
hands in. It's kind of gross. There's a little bit of coagulated.
That
blood
was
there, but-
anticlimactic.
Are you pressing down?
Maybe,
Should I?
Are you
Yeah, you should push
jazz
down.
hands?
Maybe we
It's starting to feel
misunderstood what
sticky
the
in here.
glove did.
Can you like
We'll
turn, like
look for
slide
more
it?
rooms that might be different.
Maybe we have to pay the toll with
12.
But
blood,
12, you don't see any.
bloody
wounds.
hands.
But
We didn't bring Daxura's fingers down, did we?
But
Go get 'em.
there's definitely
Go back down.
fingerprint indentations in there.
Yeah, but what if you need
And you
to-
pushed it, and you try to pull it, and you.
What if we have
And
to
you
cast
lift it.
another
You,
spell?
yeah, you got your
Everything's
hands in
needed
there, kind of
spells.
pushing, like.
Everything's. That's why I was looking for a
I'm
rune,
gonna
but I didn't
use
find
prestidigitation,
Maybe
clean my
some kind of
hands, and
blood
then
or
clean those
something.
areas
To
out.
clean them off. Yep.
God, that was.
Can you clean the rock so we can look at it better?
He did.
any. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you just did your hands.
And it's just, you see the finger rests or the slots.
Does anyone else want to look for any runes or stuff? I did, and I
I
didn't find
can
any.
look.
I mean, before we just cast font of magic, I can't think of the word. So we could always just try casting. So if I put my hands in and cast gust,
Okay. You. That happens.
The,
Mage hand didn't do anything. That's a
what
different
if
school.
what if you need to give blood? Like a
Yeah, maybe you
sacrifice
have to like cut your hands
hand and
before
put
you
them
do
in
it.
there. Yeah. Daxor was all about.
He was pretty
So,
dramatic.
He
from
was.
the-
I'll try it with my sword.
You feel blood draining and being pulled out of your hands. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna die right here.
cleric on standby.
Yeah. 19.
19. Take half.
Half of a lot.
All right.
I think I have the most HP though,
You do.
so it probably makes sense for me to do it.
You take 4 points of necrotic damage, and you guys watch as the first
Only
2
4?
bricks begin to glow. There's 8 bricks on each side that are pulled
There's
out.
only 4 though.
It's 4 points of damage.
Okay.
We may need some
I can
continuous
stay.
Okay,
healing.
and it's continuing to
Gotcha.
suck, and you can feel it like it's a weird sensation as it's pulling the blood through
Do
your
you want
fingers.
to-
I
as
might
it
need
pulls.
some healing as I do this.
I'll cast,
I'm not quite sure, but this is the worst feeling
Healing
ever.
spirit.
Yeah, I was trying to remember.
Worst
I'll
feeling
cast Healing Spirit where she is.
Make another Constitution saving throw.
Natural one.
16 points of necrotic damage.
Do you want us to
The
heal
next
or
set.
just switch
But
off?
she did cast healing
Yeah.
spirit where she.
Okay. All right, so you're going to heal each round. You're taking this damage, but then you will heal 1d6.
I'm writing them all down, so.
Okay. Make
So
another Constitution
plus.
saving throw.
I have +6 to Constitution. That's why I'm like, this should not be a problem. 22.
22. Okay, you take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. You just tell me
And
whatever
then-
the healing
you're
is, 'cause I don't know.
healing- Roll a
Oh,
d6 each
sorry.
time. I'm doing
So I need
this.
3
Okay,
d6s,
3 runes
basically.
have now
So
been...
4?
Do I add anything or no?
No.
No.
Sorry, so 4, so you negated the
Make
first
another
one.
No.
Constitution saving throw.
A d6 each time, right?
But she cast
didn't
it
start.
Oh,
starting.
here. Okay, so
So you need
Yeah.
one more.
One more.
1.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Sorry, another one.
Yeah, you're making 8.
19 plus 6, 25.
25.
He
Okay.
heals 6 this turn.
Okay. You take 10 points, and I'm having it.
Jeez. We'll get 4 the
That
next
was
one.
super
You're at
low.
25 right now.
Make it a Constitution saving throw.
25 HP?
No, 25
no.
damage to you
Yeah,
so
okay.
far.
Sorry, another one.
Yeah.
17.
17. You succeed. You take 5 points of damage.
So
This one's a 4.
30, so 26.
Make another one. How many are we at? 6 or 7?
20 not natural.
Okay. Yeah. So you take 8 points of damage.
And you
That
heal
was
3.
the 6th one.
6.
So 31.
There are 8 total, right? Yeah.
So you'll get healed 3 more d6 after this, because essentially this is, you can just see her. You can see the blood like kind of draining from her face. Make another save.
Why do all the whoppers keep falling?
18.
18. Okay, you take 8 more points. No, last one I think.
25.
25. You take another 6.
And the remainder you heal from is just 3.
Oh, from the last 3d6. Oh man.
So that's total of 42 points of damage
Oh,
to
I'm
you.
sorry, 4.
41 points of damage to you, I
From your
believe.
total.
Yeah, 41. So,
34.
yeah. Thank you.
All right.
I am amazed that I actually didn't screw up any of that basic
Okay.
math.
And you watch as the final ones release. The sucking sensation stops, and you feel your hands pull out, and you watch as the doors open up, and you see before you the main entryway. As you guys.
We made it back to the main entry.
All right, let's go down.
Do you need more?
Callie kind of
before we
like
continue,
falls on the floor.
We're gonna go ahead and take a short 5-10 minute break, but we'll
Gosh,
see you
I thought it was
guys
that late
then,
already.
and yeah, see you soon.
falling
It's my
out.
way of trying to
I
sneak
think
things
the
in
word
for the
right
boys
is
to like
so
just get more stuff in.
That's almost going to be in the front.
Sometimes I put like carrots in it.
Go
But...
back, Nick.
Oh,
Oh,
whoa!
oh my
Come
gosh!
on.
Oh, well, we're okay.
And we're back.
I wanted to see how long it would take other people to notice.
Let's just put Whoppers back in the bag.
So, we left off. You guys, after a scary moment of Trin's blood being sucked out
No,
to
Callus.
activate this door,
Callie.
Callie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can pretend it was Trent.
She'll erase the
you
damage.
have found your way back into the main
They have the
foyer,
same mind.
the main entrance. Oh.
Should we go down? Does everyone want to go and look for the treasure, or does people just want to get out of here?
I mean, we still have
We made it all
at
the way.
least 2 days in this barren wasteland. Might as well check out the treasure room.
Agreed. I agree with Fury.
Do you need a rest at least?
I think if you all need one, we can wait, but...
I have books to read.
We
Yeah, I
just
don't
woke
really
up like
think
an
we
hour
are.
ago.
Or I can just...
Yes,
heal
she
you.
I can
just
take a
had
short
the blood
rest.
sucked out of her.
Right. We can take a short rest
I'll
if you
heal.
want.
Or I'll-
And this isn't exactly a tower where you want a weakened person going into a puzzle.
I will cure wounds.
I think that was all still in character.
When you sit for a short
You're
rest,
being
can you roll
helpful,
hit
but you
dice or
sounded
no?
really unhappy
Short rest
about
is when
it.
you roll hit dice.
That's
Yep.
That's
very...
frustrating.
See, I told you this dice. I told you. I told her it's on the recording. No, it's not, but.
So, can I also roll hit dice
You can
too?
roll hit dice. as
So
as
you
do a short
cure-
rest.
You heal 5.
And then you can roll hit dice.
Yep. And you can roll,
Oh, shit,
and so you regain hit dice. Half of your hit dice at a short or at a long rest.
I think I need to erase one, so I have only used one.
Yep. So you have 5 now.
So I have 5 left. So 4, 10. Oh my gosh, 2. I have 1 left.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Pretty good.
64. I'm almost all the way up, so okay, we're good. I'm good.
Okay. So you kind of just take a minute, kind of wrap your fingers back up with some bandages and stuff, and just that little bit of time allows your blood to kind of settle down. That throbbing sensation from your fingers is fading
So,
away.
quick question through my reading. What were the 4 elemental planes? I know it's
Fire, earth, water, and air.
During that time, I would make sure I find the doorway going down.
Okay, so you would have to cast Fairy Fire again.
Yeah. Well, I'll do it right before we move on, I guess.
Okay, so you cast Fairy Fire and you find the other door.
Yeah.
And you, using the map, find the one that correctly leads down.
Remember, we're going into the room of fog, and we're supposed to clear the fog and watch the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Wash the floor?
Watch the
Watch
floor.
the floors.
I'm sorry.
You see off in the corner as you first enter the room, the guy that's just kind of staring at you holding a broom.
Jeff?
Jeff.
Jeff!
Oh, sorry, wrong campaign.
Well, hello.
Bye, Jeff.
And everybody
Hope you
hates
find
He's
your
the
dad.
person from the beginning of your
very
campaign.
first time in your campaign.
Yeah, so we all hate it.
Right.
That everyone was just like,
Actually,
Jeff, what do you know?
He showed back up.
He, did.
Yeah, he
He
did.
was going to have a better part, but you guys hated him, so you wouldn't have saved him. So.
And also summoning an ancient red dragon on top of the city.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, it was a problem.
And we actually ended the campaign with the dragon. We
And
just
you
left.
continued. My new campaign is later in that same world.
Beautiful.
Oh, really?
I did not.
That's awesome.
Oh,
You're not on that continent, but
there's going to be some great stories.
I'm excited.
Okay.
All right, so
hey, this might be your time to shine with that air you're always blowing at people.
Would you like a demonstration?
Yeah, let's clear the fog.
So you make your way down this stairwell, and you can see before you this room. And as soon as you hit this part of the stairs, you see a glyph, and fog begins to fill up the entirety of the space.
You think you should walk in front, casting Gust? We all kind of hold on, and you watch the floor and guide us.
I mean, I can cast Gust, but the whole place is fog. it will be filled in with fog.
I can
We're
cast
supposed to
wind
clear
wall.
the fog.
You can cast wind wall. What's that? That sounds
That, I mean,
I don't think that moves, does it?
I don't know. I haven't read it.
No, but it blows in one direction, right?
no, it's basically. Didn't I kill people with it?
Yeah, you did. Children.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Was that my campaign?
That was
yeah.
that was night.
That was, oh man.
Yep.
I remember that.
My characters are fantastic.
Well, what if you see, like, I'm
Fury
guessing if
seems
you
like a
cast
saint.
it and you
Well,
are
we
just
might as well
looking at the
try. I'm
floor
going to cast Gust.
on the
Just
floor.
You cast Gust. About 6 seconds later, the fog fills back.
Can you see the floor right in front of you when you do it?
You can see the floor in front of you.
I could see the floor in front of me.
He can
So
see the floor.
You can make
Can you see
sure
the floor?
Can you see the floor
you
in
cast
front of
it, you walk.
I
and
wanted
you
to say
make
I
sure
did
that we're
look at the
getting
floor.
across.
Just continuously cast it.
Yeah, just keep continuously casting. Make sure we're not falling off into nothing.
Sounds good.
Okay,
Alright, I
so
will
over the
hold on
next
to his cloak.
over the next 30 minutes, you navigate a maze where
Okay.
there's pitfalls. There's spaces on the ground where you can see as you clear it. Appears to be a skeletal corpse of some sort. You can see, and through it, there's apparently holes in the ground. Apparently trap of some sort. You navigate through it, and after about 30 minutes, you do get to a wall where you can see that there's a door with a handle.
Mage
Can we
hand.
look at it first? Yeah.
Mage hand to try to open it. It's open.
Pardon me for being.
Should we check for any
cautious.
traps? This should be the teleportation room, right?
Yep, and we need to avoid
Avoid
the actual
actual
rings.
rings.
Path is next to it and hidden.
That is next to a.
All right, so we.
Okay, so you make your way to the next room.
And we're gonna do that.
As you go through, you start noticing these. They are very familiar to the ones that were above. Where it's the blue teleportation rings, and you can see that all of them appear to be glowing, and there's a faint bit of magic that appears to be infused and constantly going through.
So we're gonna avoid that.
So you guys go, and you can see that in the first area that you go to, you're kind of looking, and you look off to the right, and veiled in the shadow, you can see just in a faint bit of glow that off on the shadow of the right of the first one, you can see there appears to be in the shadow of it, from the blue glow, there appears to be a very similar, where it appears to be the shadow casting from the magic. You're realizing that is the actual teleportation circle, as opposed to the shadow, which is the other one, which might be an alternate magic of some sort that could be doing something. So
Let's step on that one.
So you step into the
Sure.
shadow, and you feel you all get teleported to the other side of the room. And after the course of about 20 minutes navigating, staying off of the actual teleportation circles, you find yourselves in front of another room.
This map is fantastic.
Yeah.
We'll have to thank Archer when we.
The next room, you see another door before you. And
Don't forget, enemies are friends, guys.
Yeah,
Whatever that means.
I don't know, but
Do not think
Well,
that
if you think you
Sora
should
was that
destroy it, you
friend.
probably shouldn't destroy it.
do you think there's going to be duplicates of us in there?
That makes
Doesn't say
sense.
friends are enemies. It says enemies are friends.
It's true,
It's all the people we've killed.
but I don't know. I don't know what we're going to run into.
I assume it means if there's goblins or an orc here, maybe not shoot first.
Kill everyone?
No.
Probably not.
Got it.
Maybe not follow our usual instincts.
So you see another door. Mage hand opens, and you can see a final teleportation circle in this room. You look, and you can see a very similar thing off to the right. So, what's your marching order for me, real quick?
Assume.
I'll go first.
I'll be right behind him.
Okay.
I'll
So you
be-
just put that out there for me.
I'll be third.
Me, you.
Do you have a preference?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Keep the cleric in the middle.
Yeah.
Protect the cleric.
Protect the cleric.
It's nice to be protected.
All right.
Okay.
This is our order.
Alrighty. So you go into this next room, and you and you find yourself alone. None of your allies are near you. You kind of each step out kind of looking around in this alcove. You look across the way, Sinjin, and you can see what appears to be this massive manticore that is emerging from the wall on the other side. And you see, you also see what appears to be this massive orc carrying this heavy two-bladed long hand axe. You can see what appears to be a wyvern kind of just flapping its wings and whipping its tail back and forth. You can see another individual or another large looming figure, half man, half bull, that is a minotaur. And all of you look across and you can see, as you each step out, similar figures, creatures.
Just four of them?
Just four of them?
4 of them, yes.
I'm not going to attack, so I assume it's them.
Enemies are.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
I mean, I have my
with the
shield
knowledge,
up.
you see the minotaur kind of wielding the big double axe. It kind of holds the axe out in front of it even stronger as you put your
My
shield
shield.
up.
Great.
Say, hello, friend.
I want to know which one I am.
You see the wyvern.
Passing
You
through.
see the wyvern.
Cool. I'm just gonna walk across the room and try to ignore them because I think
Okay.
it would still be disorienting, even if I
Yes.
think it's them.
Yeah, you see them. You see this.
It'd be terrifying.
What you guys see of Sinjin is you see this creature with elongated limbs that end up in points, and you can see his face is kind of like elongated, and he's like,
Ew.
and
Like a
he's
mentor.
making that noise, and you can see as he walks, it's
Ew.
like kind of this as each of the arms, it's
I'll
it's
make a gif
exaggerated.
of that.
Yeah. But the movement,
Ew.
it's a very jittery movement. So like he'll take a step forward and it's so like if you've ever seen a spider that like looks like it's sitting still, takes a couple steps and like it just jumps
Yeah.
forward. That's essentially what he's doing as he moves.
Gross.
It's terrifying.
And disgusting. Sinjin,
If
you're
I keep
disgusting.
going, do I see a door eventually?
You
To
go.
the right?
You start looking around, and after about 10 minutes of looking around, the illusion fades and you see your friends near you again. And against the far right wall, you see this shimmering illusion fade.
Guys, I battled so many monsters in
They were everywhere.
Whoever was the long, like, dangly thing was really scary and I didn't like it.
I didn't
Yeah, it was
see a
gross.
dangly thing.
That means it was you.
Oh, you were nasty.
It was
Well,
disgusting.
Yeah.
It's not that much different.
It's a little bit
Oh.
Sorry, wrong character.
Alright, I'm gonna mage hand try to open this door.
You see an archway, but you do not see a handle or anything to
Is
this
there a door there or just an archway?
It's an archway, and it's a solid piece of stone slab that
Can I
fills
put my hand on it to see if it goes through?
doesn't go through. It's solid.
Well, there's obviously no way into this room.
Is
I
the
forgot
map-
to install the doorknob.
the
Can I investigate it?
You
Like
may.
the edges? Natural 20.
Natural
Nice.
20. Okay.
Yes.
You start
Finally.
looking around
I know.
the
Still
walls and
bad.
everything, and as you kind of observe the archway, you can see there appears to be a pattern in the archway. Various different stones, different not gems or emeralds and stuff, but different qualities of stone or different. There's quartz, there's sandstone, there's limestone. You notice this faint pattern, and you can see that every third one, while all the other ones appear to be an assortment of one, you can see that every third appears to be this limestone. And so as you kind of begin to kind of trace it a little bit, your finger hits one of them, and it lights up a little bit, and you kind of continue the trace, and it lights up, and eventually...
Guys, I think I got it.
What
I'm
did
gonna
you
go to
do?
diagonal.
begins to
I
slowly...
got a natural 20.
Do you know magic?
What does that mean?
No. I just saw some cool stuff on the edges.
I mean, you move your box, Kayla.
And then I traced it. And some things lit up.
Like, I know.
Cool.
Just slightly. There you go.
I feel like it'd be nice
Do we
to have,
come
like,
in
a
this way?
Side
Yeah,
table
you
for
guys
the
are over
things
there.
that you're
I
not
know.
like actively like when I'm not taking notes out.
Like something that like
I
slides
assume you
out
have
from
not re-summoned
or just
Philo,
like
right?
TV
I don't know how
trays,
much
like,
incense and crap you bought to do it, but
I don't know. I'll probably just wait and buy some more when we're back in the town. I haven't resummoned him. I don't think he disappeared, but I just made him go away.
oh yeah.
I haven't had him out while
I
we've
just
been here.
didn't put out his figure because I assumed he wasn't out actually. Great. It's going for the dragon.
Oh, here we go, Charler.
Yeah.
You watch as the stone lifts up and you can see into the room. Those of you with dark vision can see two pillars about
Oh,
20
get it.
feet in front of you. And they
I
have
can't
these
see
small black orbs sitting on top of them.
Is this the
So can I see
treasure room
literally
question
nothing?
mark?
Question mark.
You can't see anything.
I can't see anything. guys.
Should we
I think
light
it's
it
like-
up for someone?
I mean,
Sorry.
it'd be nice if you could. We also have torches we could just light if you want.
I don't carry torches.
I've got an explorer's pack. Here's a torch.
Thank you.
Okay. You're holding the torch. Okay, you'd have to put your shield away.
Yeah, I guess I'll put my
Or you'd have to sheath your sword.
I'm gonna sheath my sword and hold
Sheath your
it.
sword, hold
Yeah.
your shield. And that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got the torch in hand. Okay. So you slowly begin making... What's your marching order as you're going in? Are you guys walking in three in the front? Or...
I assume she's at least in front. She opened the door.
Okay.
I'll be in the back.
I'll be in the front.
I'm in the middle. Or you just walking in.
Like that.
I'm just
All right.
I don't know. You guys can change.
As you go in, you can watch as the flame. You still see the flame, but the light around it seems to slowly dim.
So like I can see less.
And so you're seeing less and less as you kind of keep going forward, and just
Anyone just
everything
spell?
just seems to get even darker and darker around you.
For us too. Dark
For
vision.
for those of you with dark vision, it's
Magical darkness.
it's not.
If I cast magical light.
I feel like light always
Or
overcomes the
don't-
darkness.
Can't you dispel darkness, perhaps?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, if it's regular darkness, it's a low level spell, but I don't know. Could try.
I'll try. I'm gonna just spell the darkness.
Okay. Go ahead and make a check for me.
Did I add
Add your spellcasting modifier.
7? Yeah, 17 or 14. Sorry.
14. You feel it try to reach out, and you can feel the two orbs in front of you, and you see it attach and dissipate. The
So it's
magic
the
still
orbs.
remains.
We need to get rid of the orbs, guys.
Oh yeah, maybe those orbs are causing it.
Yeah, I think we
Can
need
I
to get rid of those orbs.
do an arcana check on one of the orbs?
You have to get closer.
Grab
Can I
it with
get
your big
closer
hand
to
and
one of the
smash it on the
orbs?
ground.
Oh, look at the other one.
18.
18 as well.
Okay.
You think what I'm thinking?
Team up.
Smash it on
I
the
think the
ground.
music just
So,
I
changed.
have no idea.
You
what
guys
you're thinking.
start. You guys
Whoa,
start
whoa.
observing these
Oh,
two
no.
orbs. Start investigating, and you can
Like
see that the
shield
magical
before
essence
that.
and essence
Yeah,
that
my
surrounds
shield
them
For
um,
sure.
appears to just kind
I'll
of
drop
suck in
the
all
ball.
light
Grab it.
from any direction. You both can notice that easily. As that happens,
I drop
Mm,
the torch
Get your sword.
and get my sword out.
nope.
And set
you
the place
see
on fire.
this emerge.
Oh,
And
Do we actually
here,
see it, or are we in complete darkness?
The
Bone
two of you.
Okay.
One of them.
So far.
I just don't know if we each saw one. or just
Teleports
one.
right
Oh
here.
my.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Good thing I got my shield out.
Remember, enemies are
I
friends.
need
Not anymore.
Wrong room.
Oh,
I need the three of you to each make a
great.
Constitution saving throw for me.
20.
20.
8.
Natural one.
Oh,
scared.
no.
That's instant death. I think there seems to be a lot of...
Oh, I threw it on the ground.
Where I use that? I need to make it say.
If
It
you
doesn't matter.
okay, yeah, does anything but half. You two take 34 points of necrotic damage.
Holy.
34.
Good thing I actually
Was
have
that
my
the
full
full or
HP,
is that-
or else I'd be gone.
Because that was all three of us, right?
No,
It was these three.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
I thought
not.
you said these
No.
So
three.
do I not take
It was
any
not
damage?
you two.
you don't take any damage from it.
Ooh!
As you just see this thing emerge,
That's cool.
and you just feel this necrotic energy. I need everybody to go and roll initiative for me.
14. Even with a +5.
13.
13 for Enid. Ashlyn?
13.
Fury?
10.
We rolled the same.
Batty?
9.
Alright, at least he's last.
Yes.
Are the people in the back aware of it being there? Oh.
You saw it appear and
Same
disappeared.
time.
And you saw us.
Can I
like, he looks
see
terrible.
Fury? Looking not great.
I feel like he'd almost be like on the ground.
What was that?
You didn't see it, but it dropped from
No.
the ceiling
Oh.
and then disappeared.
Did I hear anything? A scream or anything?
You heard it
Me.
go. You heard it go. And then
So if I turn around, can I see my normal dark vision back here?
yes, you can see
I
your
can
normal.
see my friends and everything. back
It's dimmer within about 5 feet of you. It's almost like tunnel vision, and then you can see it opens up further past that.
So it's those orbs.
there. Cool. Yep.
We got to get rid of those.
I don't know what to do with these, so I'm going to try to dispel this orb in particular.
Okay, make a roll.
16.
16. And you see it deactivates. You were focusing specifically just on this one?
Yeah.
Okay, you watch it. And you can see you can see the other one, but this one appears to be inner and no longer active.
Okay, so over like here now it's regular dark.
It's regular dark vision, yeah.
I can't do that very
the
many
flame on the
times.
left-hand side, you can
either.
see
I can't
Callie.
do it at all.
You could-
The flame you're holding, you can
could
see
just do
the
it from
dim
home.
light spreads out to about right here. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this real quick for now. The pillar's still,
The pillar's still there.
pillar's still there. So yeah, you can draw the pillar, yeah. But
So it
don't
was.
just don't draw the orb in there. We'll just erase the orb from now on.
Orb.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a general thing we can do or if it had to be on this, but I'm going to. I heard it back there, so I'm going to kind of just come over here. And I can't see anything, so.
You can see better than me.
Yep.
Not in the magic darkness.
I'm going to hold.
Oh, I thought that was still-
Nope, that was
That
an
one
action,
little
so
Oh,
area.
you can't
that's
see
all
over
I
there.
could do.
Got you. Got you.
That was an action, not a bonus action.
Okay. Callie, your turn.
I
Cannot see anything.
cannot see anything.
As you move this way, yeah, you can't see anything either.
I can't even see this orb.
You can see the orb, yeah.
I can't dispel it. I was gonna maybe try to
Don't
break
block
it, but
Alright, go for it.
I was gonna go try to hit it, break
With your
it,
sword?
smash it. Yeah, with my sword.
Okay, so you have to drop your...
I'll drop this.
Okay. So you drop the torch on the ground. You have barely enough vision to see it. It's very dim light from where you as you enter into the space and your vision like you're just getting a little fleck
Yeah.
and you can barely see the orb. Go ahead and make 2 attack rolls.
Plus my sword.
Mhm.
So 23 and 22.
Both of those hit. Go and roll your damage.
8. I should know this by now.
Could be happy.
6 plus 5 is 11. 10, so 21.
21. You see it hit. It appears to be like it's hitting. It's taking, like, you can see that it's hitting, but it doesn't appear to be breaking through as much as you thought it would be.
That's too bad.
So, but yeah, you and each time you hit it, you see the darkness shoot, shoot. Like it seems like it's doing something. If that
I
makes
wanted to
sense.
like pick it up and throw it on the ground, but I probably can't.
Because you're up here, right?
Yeah. Okay, Ash, your turn.
Okay, so I can see nothing, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have dark vision, so you can see
Where you're at.
Normalish over
Yeah,
this
yeah.
way.
Over there you can see.
So I'm gonna head over here,
Nobody can do daylight yet, can they?
and I can just see in this specific area, right?
I know.
Yeah.
None of
Like
us
around
just
this
took
little
the
area
spell
you
to
can
a
see as
second
your
level.
normal dark
But
vision.
isn't light only a minute?
If you look over here, though, it gets really dark.
It's light.
Light would do nothing in here.
So
If we get rid of the orbs.
I'm
and she
gonna
put light on
cast
my
Fairy
sword.
Fire
Oh.
ahead of me,
'Cause otherwise I
not
still
really
won't
knowing
see.
what's out there, and just see if it
I
sticks
don't
on
remember how
something.
long that is.
Whatever.
Where are you casting it at?
Let's see. Well, I mean,
I think light might be longer.
Because it's a 10-foot cube,
20-foot cube.
20-foot cube.
Yeah.
So kind of where would you? It doesn't matter. As you do it, you watch as you cast this magic to reveal light and stuff, and you watch as these 4 orbs kind of all flash up in the corners, and you can see them kind of flash this like small luminescence, and your spell fades.
Oh, this is awesome.
What did you do?
Right there.
Enid. I don't know what else to do.
Can I,
Think
if I move
just the
forward a
spell on
little
the
bit,
whole
can
area.
I see
Can you do this?
any of the party members? Or is
They
it
both
You can
can,
see all
though.
the party members from,
Oh, okay.
from where you're at.
Okay.
She
It's
just
just
So
because
I-
you get
roll high enough.
it's-
He focused it
there's
on
a
one.
torch currently sitting on the ground right here,
It's
giving light.
150 feet.
Actually, it's right here.
Oh, okay.
It's dimmer over here.
Yeah,
And yeah,
I think
so there's a torch right there. And it appears to be in the proximity of these orbs. It's darker.
Okay. Well, I will go up to Fury
Okay.
and Cure Wounds.
Okay.
You're in little fury.
See, I didn't do a good job. Oh, that's cool. You heal 6.
All right.
You doubled his HP.
And then I'm going to cast Toll the Dead.
Well, you cast Cure Wounds.
What
Or
she can-
Yeah, but it's a cantrip. Okay. Oh, it's
that's
still
an
a spell.
action.
Oh, it's an action.
Yeah, it's an action. Yeah.
Sorry.
You could have done healing word and told the dead.
I was trying to get you more. I should have thought that through, though. That's right.
Okay. Fury,
So
your
okay.
turn.
I'm gonna turn to her and say, "Work on the darkness," and I am sprinting out.
Sprinting away.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh no.
Okay, goodbye. You're welcome.
I can't see this thing, and I am. So
Okay, so you stand out there.
well.
Like, how far are you going?
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Going to
Back
probably
to
the
the
15 more outside.
Okay. All right.
No treasure for you.
I think I would have moved a little closer to Callie.
Alright, Betty, turn. Looking forward to this.
It was bad.
He'll probably just get us.
You
all
watch
inside.
as
It's
this.
surprising it comes to
You
me.
hear this. And you watch as it reaches out with these 2
I really
massive
wish I had
hands.
shield.
These giant claws.
Can
It's
I
gonna reach out.
see
Like
that
a
at
spell
all?
shield.
You can see this creature barely.
Okay.
So the first one against you is 15 to hit.
Nope.
Oh man, I rolled bad for both those. And then a 12 to hit.
No.
No. All right, it reaches.
Blinded by its
reached
own
out
darkness.
with both claws and
I know.
tries to grab hold and doesn't get. Oh.
I'll come save you.
We're good.
Yeah.
We're holding our own.
Yeah. Girl power.
We don't need you yet.
Yeah.
Actually, it would be back
We need you to get rid of the orbs.
here.
Because
Yeah, but it may take me 2 turns to do that. To give myself the best advantage.
So it attacked you from there
got you.
as it reaches out, and you both are able to duck under and block it. That was its turn. Sinjin.
I'm going to bonus action. Regular action. Cast Eagle's Splendor on myself.
Okay.
Which doesn't do anything right now. And then I guess the only person I can really see well is like Ashlyn.
Mm-hmm.
So I will inspire Ashlyn by saying, Ashlyn the Purple Druid always used to smile and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called the Feywild. Oh, Ashlyn the Purple Druid, she loves fresh fruits and nuts. So please be sweet and chill and nice and kick their little butts.
Well done, well done.
You're inspired. And then I'm just going to move over here a bit.
Unfortunately, I can't do anything.
Well, you can
Kelly,
try.
your turn.
But you feel good.
I'm gonna hit the orb again.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit the orb once and
Okay.
see what happens.
Alright.
24.
For Fritz.
11.
11. You see it hit again. Darkness goes away for a sec. It shimmers out a little bit. You can see almost like a faint crack appear in the orb.
I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay.
Aw, 10.
It's an orb. It's easy to hit.
6.
6. It's the crack goes a little bit more, but it appears to be protected by magic, and your sword doesn't have the ability to break through. But you're hitting it, so it is taking some damage.
And I'm gonna kind of move. Enid, we need to get away from this guy. And I'm gonna whisper that. And I'm gonna kind of move. I want to stay in.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how far you can move, I guess. I could move and then move back next time. 5. I'm just gonna tell you we need to get away from this guy. So I'm not leaving you in the dust here. I'm gonna feel my way. Make sure I'm like not going crazy. I have 35 movement, but I'm just going to move there.
You don't see anything in your surroundings. It's like tunnel vision looking out towards. You can see Sinjin barely.
Okay, 5, 10, 15. What I would want to do is just go straight so that I know I can come straight back that way.
Right.
Ashlyn and Enid at the same time.
Well, I'm gonna move 30 feet back.
That way?
Kind of towards where I think.
As you begin moving away out of its
diagonal.
reach, as you begin moving away out of its
Where?
reach, it's going to
Diagonal back towards.
Like next to me.
Yes.
She's going to end up next to me, probably.
No, you are not. Because
Oh.
you're hit with this. 21 to hit.
Yeah.
As it reaches out,
Didn't do it to me.
pulls you back in, and you are grappled and
Oh,
grappled by it.
good. I know.
Well, I'm coming back next turn, so. I just thought if he was going to do something
You
crazy.
take 17 points of damage.
So it is an
Second
option to
attack
leave this
against
room
you.
still, right? Like the door is open.
Wait, can you do
Oh, I
second?
missed.
In theory.
Yeah.
This
is a-
if it's
this is a
coming to
baddie.
us all dying.
Right, we may need to go out and come back in.
Right. Be better than just.
So he held a multi-attack
thing.
thing.
What?
Did he hold like a multi-attack or?
No, it's his reaction.
Okay.
So
Deadly
can
reach.
I?
So you try moving away. You are.
Did you yelp
You're
for
within
help?
5. You're right up next to it now.
Did you scream?
Guess you could do something to him.
I
Yeah.
know.
Can I take? Trying to think if I should save my 3 spells.
Probably not.
Take out Spirit Guardian.
Spirit Guardians? Okay. Go ahead.
He'll definitely start his turn at him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah. Okie dokie.
No.
Oh,
Did I hear her scream? Just
Yes,
just-
you heard
okay.
her. Yeah.
And I knew where you were, so
Enid doesn't scream.
I mean that I would
She's
scream.
She has
Actually,
war
So
cries,
we can
Hear
hear
that?
something happen, but I can't see anything
You-
happening over there.
which
Okay.
sounds kind of like a girl.
This is not like pitch
Yeah.
blackness. It's darker right here. You have dark vision. It's like tunnel vision right here. It's dim. It's dimmer. He dispelled this one,
Uh-huh.
so it now there's dim light right here from the torch, and then this is restricting your dark vision to about here.
I just can't see it all because I can't see even
Yes.
in regular dim light.
You can see her, but it's like tunnel vision,
Right.
and you
Because of the
like
torch.
yeah.
So, assuming that she's being attacked by something, so I'm guessing I could see the hand grabber.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to cast Flaming Sphere.
Okay.
In the space near Enid, obviously not over her.
Okay.
You can probably put, I don't know what the range is. You can probably put it over here and slam it
The
in.
range is 60 feet.
Yeah. You put it over
I'm
here
not
and slam
sure
it
if she
in.
wants to slam it in.
Okay.
I have no idea.
So you slamming it into him.
Yeah.
Okay. He has to make a dexterity save, I believe.
Yeah.
11.
Fails.
Okay. Oh wait, no. 15.
Fails.
He has
Oh, good.
fails. Nice.
The just barely.
Yeah, just barely.
Is this-
7.
7. Okay. So it hits into him, and you can see a little bit of dim light. You can see now way more clearly this terrifying creature that is reaching out. It has this what appears to have been a cloak, and his body is just this torn into elongated limbs and pieces.
This place sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does suck.
Oh, scary person.
All right.
Fury.
Fury.
I am going to. Can I guess move?
You'd have to move in
slightly
order to
here.
see it. Yeah.
Then I'm going to reach out and distort space around him to slow him down
Okay.
and give him disadvantage.
Disadvantage on the saving throw. Okay.
Slow has been so beneficial this campaign.
It's so
I
good.
know.
What is the saving throw?
I've never seen it this
I don't
used.
remember.
Is it a wisdom?
I don't have that written down.
Oh my goodness.
All the
I think
times you've
so.
used it. I'm just kidding.
I'm pretty sure it's wisdom.
I think it's
His
wisdom.
wisdom.
That would make
16.
That does save.
Saves. All
sense.
right.
Darn.
He rolled a 10 and a 13, so the 10 plus his wisdom
He's-
modifier.
His wisdomy.
He's more wise than like all of us combined.
Or his wisdom saving throw. He's proficient
Hmm.
in that saving throw. Not dexterity.
What a weird thing to be proficient in.
All right,
I
what's
got
his
proficient
turn?
in it too.
For
Well,
him.
he is.
Oh, that is. Well, he's
Well,
Oh,
on death
yeah,
Oh,
it's
his
his
thing.
turn in it.
Okay.
That was
5 plus wisdom, right? 6, so 11. So no.
Fail.
Okay.
Does he also remake it for the flame?
No, oh, wow. I assume she ran it in. took it away.
14.
Well, it starts his turn in it, so I think he. Or
Yeah,
is it
check.
Fian's turn?
That one's in
I'm gonna reread it.
15
I
damage?
think that one's when it
14.
ends.
14.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah.
14. Okay. So, all these tiny sides. You do radiant damage, correct? Okay. Just make sure it wasn't a crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it ends
Yeah.
at his turn and there, it just makes another
Okay,
dexterity
so
save.
you see it kind of cutting at the bones. It's. Oh, let's see. Is going to
Who's gonna die then?
move.
He's always
Me.
holding you.
Yeah, he's got it.
15.
Definitely not very.
I need all three of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Me too, or just those three?
Oh wait, hold on a sec. No, never mind. It's just you because he teleports to the space.
Cool. 14.
14 just saves. So you take no damage from
Okay.
this strange magic energy that you can you feel yourself teleport with this creature, and it's horrifying. And you reappear.
Do I hear that next to me?
Yeah, you hear that.
Okay.
Here next to me. Yep. Okay. All right. Sinjin.
I'm going to attempt to, now that I know it worked on that one, I'm going to try to just dispel the same
What's the range?
150 feet.
Okay.
So the effect of the magical
Yeah.
darkness within 150 feet.
Okay.
I have advantage because of the eagle's splendor.
Is that a
Charisma checks. And this is a charisma check.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because I'm adding my spell modifier.
Ooh.
Let me look at the spell. I'm not saying no. I just
Says that you add your spellcasting modifier for dispel magic.
That's a.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's in.
The target has advantage on charisma checks. That's all it says.
Okay, dispel magic says.
Make
Does
an
it say
ability-
you-
It just says make an ability check.
No, it is. It is
and you get advantage on
it
charisma
says an
checks.
ability check. Yes, nice use of that. That's great.
That is
Brilliant.
That is brilliant.
Why
Yeah.
is it
20.
All of them.
The only reason I did Eagle Star.
Nicely done.
That's what you said a
Well,
couple
I said it'll take
yeah.
me a couple turns if I want to try to do it.
That
where's
was
the D20
that was really
inspiration
good.
die?
That was
Yeah.
definitely worth
And
it. Die.
the magical darkness is gone, and you can see now the flaming sphere burning much brighter, giving off light, and all of you are able to see very clearly the creature that is now in the middle.
with me.
Even I can see because the.
Yes, the flaming sphere is giving off. What does the flaming sphere give off
I think
light?
it's 20.
20 feet of bright light, I think, and then
Hang on,
Another
Later.
20 of usually the same
yeah.
amount.
yeah,
Okay, good.
Okay,
So-
that's my turn.
yeah.
Callie.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Help me.
I'm gonna hit him in the back so that I'm not hitting Enid.
You also have your mark thing.
Do it.
I'm gonna hit him in the back
Okay. Yeah,
and mark him.
that's a good choice.
22.
20 hits.
10.
10 does not hit.
Oh my gosh, 7.
7. You watch as it hits. It doesn't appear to do as much damage as you would hope it would.
Does your mark give you benefits?
Can I oh shoot.
No, it benefits everybody else.
Okay, that
Can I do an action surge?
Yeah.
Do you have to throw a javelin?
Yeah.
You have to? You can't just stab him with
Yeah.
it? With
in the
lightning?
D&D world, it's not it's dull if you do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's meant to be a flying weapon.
It would be probably an improvised weapon if you
Yeah.
did.
Well, then I'm going to do second wind for my bonus action.
Okay, action surge you can still do if you want to. That's not a bonus action or anything.
Yeah, I'll do that too. I'll do that too. 22.
Is
22 hits.
second
Or 14. 14.
14 misses.
Yeah.
the second one and the mark both a bonus action?
Is unwavering mark a bonus action.
No.
It's probably just like a flourish. It's something you can just do.
It's just if I hit with a melee weapon attack, you can mark a creature, and I hit it.
Yeah.
Okay. I assume it's like the flourishes. Float.
Flourish.
Fleur. Fleur de coeur.
Yep, I don't think it's a bonus action.
Either way, action surge gives me an additional bonus action, so
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
How
gonna.
do you get out of a grab?
So I hit with a 27.
27 hits, yes.
Oh my gosh!
Ah, you
one,
can still just keep
6.
hitting him
And
while
then
you're
I'm gonna
with
do
him,
a
and your spirit
second one.
guardians are.
Around you.
6
Yep.
plus 6, so 12.
Wail
Okay, Ash, your turn.
Okay. I should be able to.
How far can you move it?
30 feet.
You could move it to here. Here, let me.
Then I can still ram it.
He's large, so he actually takes up that much space.
Oh.
So essentially, it's like this. Yeah.
Where are you? Well,
So he takes up that big
Am I
of a space.
still like
Yeah, you're still flanking.
So I can get it here then,
Yes.
and it would hit him.
Yes.
Okay.
I put them in the middle. Like technically, he's a large creature, so you can get it into his.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ram him.
So dex save.
Dex save.
Yeah. It has to be 16.
That will be
18.
Okay, so just half. 2.
2.
Circle ones for marked.
Oh, did you already have it?
I make all sorts of different ones.
It's 4.
Yeah. For what?
Okie dokie. Enid, or are you doing anything with a bonus action or anything, or action?
I am gonna.
Get kind of clear wings somewhere. Just like that. 'Cause there's an extra spot here.
You can transform into an animal and keep your spell out.
I can.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just a bonus action to keep
What
it in
Knight
the
did all the time.
But can I do that as this circle, or is that only circle of night?
No. So you can't.
Your bonus action was to move it. Your action can be to transform now.
Yeah, Circle of Moon just means that you can bonus action transform into animals and stuff.
And I can still.
Ooh. Thank you.
I can still use this spell though, or is it?
Well,
just...
hello.
That's the follower notification.
Nice.
Oh, I was like, what
I
was that?
was
Wait, we don't even have the speakers plugged in. How is there?
Yeah, there's
Just-
The computer has
automatic
speakers, yeah.
There wasn't before.
Okay, what are you trying to do?
I was trying to figure out if I could still use the spell, or if it's just gonna sit
That's
there
weird.
if I transform.
You can.
You
It's
can
still
use
out.
it. Yes,
It stays out as long as you're.
that wasn't a
concentrating.
special thing.
Oh, I didn't think I could do anything.
You can't recast, but you can keep that one out.
Okay. Then I'll change into the blink dog. I have
Okay.
it in my purse. I'm gonna go grab it.
Okay.
That's my
Alright.
turn.
Okay, so
Enid.
using your Fey magic.
I don't have a lot of destroy magic.
What happens if you're grappled? If he's undead and you scare him, does he have to run away from you and drop you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know how it works.
So it's my turn.
Is he undead?
He
is a
looks very
skeletal
undead.
Oh, okay.
Figure. You're pretty certain he's undead.
Okay.
I'm going to.
I mean, I haven't been able to see in here, so
I'm gonna healing word myself out. That's unfortunate. 5 and some 9 points.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do Sacred Flame.
So thank you, R. Smith.
Okay.
I pulled up who it was.
Who?
R. Smith.
R.
Also,
Smith.
our-
Thank you, R. Smith.
Sister finally followed us.
Nice.
more people should follow just to get the reaction from me of that horrible sound.
I want to change that.
What is that sound?
To-
Well, we wanted it to be like what the white go do. Fireball.
I want to
Fireball.
change it to something
Fireball.
where it's more
Dex save,
recognizable.
make a dex save.
Like
Dex
maybe some
save.
sort of thank you.
Yeah, because it happens.
That is a
It's like a chicken.
14.
No!
No, so 2d8.
Come on, Claire.
Radiant damage.
Oh.
10.
10? Okay. As it's kind of singeing from the radiant damage. Alright.
And now he gets attacked.
Fury.
Oh, it's Fury's turn.
I am gonna do the exact same thing as last turn. Gonna try to cast slow and give him disadvantage on it.
Wish I had a magical sword.
Well,
Wisdom
broke
save.
it.
engine
Would have been
has
nice if we had a spare one.
I
Disadvantage.
know.
Oh, are you casting slow again?
Yes, and giving him disadvantage.
You broke the only other
Say
magical
2
sword.
3s.
You broke the only
He
other magical
is
sword.
slowed.
the slow
Put in your
on.
magic.
And then I'm going
Two
to
more damage.
just hide around the corner
Did you
a
not
bit.
do it?
Okay.
I did like
Alrighty. His turn.
Everyone's coming. How do you get rid of that
He's
darkness?
surrounded.
By Spirit Guardian.
Yeah.
Spirit Guardians, so their Constitution save. Or is it Constitution?
Yeah, I think that one's Constitution.
That's not wisdom?
I don't think that one is.
It's same either way.
They use
Oh.
13.
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay, so
that one just feels like it should be Constitution to me.
Yeah.
11 points.
11 points of damage.
Seven.
Nice.
Oh, wait. Oh, plus my spellcasting. So 15. I don't think I added
So how
that
many
last
additional?
time.
I don't
4.
think you added for that spell, do you?
Oh shoot! Nope. Sorry, I just pulled up spiritual weapon.
Well, you know what?
Sorry.
You need to quit doing that crap.
Yeah, that's 4. That 4 is really gonna throw
take
him
that
over the
4 out.
edge.
Well, actually, technically.
Sorry, that was so unexpected.
Yep.
He is no longer in dim light, so he cannot do his shadow jump.
Good.
Well, shucks.
Good.
And he can only make 1 attack.
Darn.
Sees that blink dog in front of him. That's going to make an attack. That's a natural 20.
And I will hit him as well with
Let's
my
just,
marked.
say the blink
You're
dog's probably
marked,
gone.
okay?
Wait,
I get to, if he
I
attacks
will
anybody
assume.
but me,
That's a lot of damage.
he has disadvantage on attacks too. Did you do that,
Oh,
Nick?
no, I didn't.
Thank goodness
that's
for that.
right.
Let's save the natural 20 right there. Thank
That's
you.
good.
Which AC is Blink Dog?
Yeah.
22.
Wait, is this the one that has
It's gonna be
Sentinel?
gone most
No,
likely.
AC.
No, this is the
13.
unwing mark.
Oh,
So this
okay.
creature
So
will
that's
in
an 18
5
to hit.
Yeah.
within 5
Okay,
feet of
so
me,
still
which he
hits.
is,
Okay.
has
It's not
disadvantage on attacks that don't target me. If they deal damage to anyone else,
Yeah.
I can make a
They might
special
have
melee attack
any
as a bonus.
one
attack.
HP left after
Okay.
this.
So that is 24 points of damage.
And it's gone.
And then
I'd
any,
say
any
that from
remaining
going on
damage
you.
goes
Oh, I killed him. He's dead.
to He's gone.
Well,
I hit with a natural
And you
20.
were grappled by it.
Okay.
Oh.
Give him the natural 20 on the
Yeah.
reaction.
So are both of his hands now in use?
Yeah.
And I I just hit him with a natural
He
20,
can make
so
attacks
maybe he
with
can
them,
drop
too,
someone.
while he's got him.
No, but on anyone else, he in theory
He
could.
could.
He could use you guys to
Well,
hit things.
but he can't do opportunity anything.
It was great.
That's great. That's great.
Okay. So good.
For damage.
Yep.
4 plus 5.
Is it
9.
double? Did you double it?
Yeah, it was a 2.
Okay.
So 4, 9.
So 9 halved is 4. Okay.
Put him back in this box. I'm glad I went upstairs.
Aw.
I'm glad you ran all the way up there for him.
I get to use them.
All right, I'm going to run up there and say, I wonder if this sword still has any good use in it. I'm
Okay.
going to take out the magical sword.
Of Dare to ever know.
Yep.
All
And
right.
I'm going to
I
And
just
miss.
imagine.
probably 17.
17 hits.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, 17
His
hits.
armor class is -2 as well.
I'm going to do try
Right.
an interposing flourish.
I don't
again.
remember what
Okay,
slow
make an
does
acrobatics
anymore. I
check.
just know it does. It's useful. You guys
good
like it.
stuff.
I should do it.
We love it.
12 plus 6,
He's
18.
stealing.
18, yeah.
That's a
So,
success.
so you successfully are able to move her out
Drop her
without.
grapple.
Anything
Does he
else?
drop his grapple?
She is still technically grappled. You essentially push her back, and the arm is that long
Okay.
that she's still grappled. But you are in between them.
weird.
It's a strange mechanic right
He
now.
takes 20
It's like
points of
doing an
damage.
awkward
Okay.
shoulder hug with him.
Yeah. You're like in his space like
And you
this.
watch as you sink the blade
Like
in, you can see it
here.
bypasses any magical resistance, and you pull it back out. It just kind of hums in your hand.
Second attack is 19 to hit.
And it's
The singing sword.
8 more points of damage.
He's like the guardian of the treasure.
And then
Hope he's the only one.
He is the treasure. We're killing it.
He's gonna,
Let's
suck.
take
he's
him
gonna
and
burst
back.
into gems.
Let's take him and
13
run.
plus 9 to hit.
13
He just
plus
turns into
for the
another
offhand,
giant
this is
emerald.
with,
It's like, oh,
good
come
sword.
on.
We already tried.
Hit it with the
It would
magical
be with
sword.
the other rapier that's not magical.
Okay, so it's
So
Why
seven.
use
it'll
the
be half
magical
damage.
Okay,
Because I told you
God.
to.
I thought we could use a regular.
7, so 3 more points of damage.
We very well
Nice
could
job,
have.
Singe.
nice. So you run up and ching, ching.
How many successes do I need?
You need 5. So I think you've gotten
3.
3. Okay, 3, and then you don't have to do in the skill check anymore. You can just use it. But yeah, he's still technically in that. So Callie, your turn. That's slow. That is your.
Wait,
that is
did
your,
he end his turn there?
Uh,
By the flaming sphere?
Yeah, go and roll damage for your flaming sphere.
Does he have to do a dex save?
Yes.
Disadvantage for slow.
Is it dex
oh,
save
yes.
disadvantage for slow? Still a 22.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 15 and a 17.
2, and that is halved.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Okay. He's starting to look a little rough.
That's worse.
Started.
I'm not having this one.
You can use either one. I'm
You
not
guys-
particular.
Those spells, I tell you what, you guys have been very clever
I'm just
with
hiding around the corner.
the dispel
can't
magic
see
that
me. He
stopped
can't
him from
hurt
being
me.
able to jump around at will.
When I first got that spell, I was like, I'm never going to use Eagle Splendor.
Yes.
Eagle
The
Splendor.
Eagle Splendor right there.
It's like,
That
how
was
often do you make
beautiful.
charisma checks? Never.
That is a good use, yeah. Nice. Alright. Yeah, Callie.
25,
Yep.
22,
Yep.
and plus 18.
18. And then half is 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could action surge again. But I can't.
Ashlyn the Purple Druid.
But you
I'm
were gonna
grappled,
do.
right?
Did I get
You are
advantage?
grappled.
Would I have gotten advantage on
You
those?
still
Yes.
attack
Welcome
it,
to
though.
the
Can I
club.
reroll
move.
just to make sure I
Yeah.
get a natural 20?
Yeah, you can reroll. Yeah, reroll 2d20s and just see if you got a natural 20. No. Okay. Alright. Ashlyn.
The
Blink dog. Nope.
bonus
But you know what? It
action-
saved you. How much damage did it stop?
22.
22.
Yeah, so I only
22?
took 2
Nice,
damage.
Nice.
I
I will say that's one of the best things about it. It's just like it's a temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I'm gonna bonus action phase step.
Okay.
And Knight
No longer
abused that
grappled.
mechanic
Uh-huh.
so much.
I need a trick like that.
Mm-hmm. Here. It's not worth the whatever 5 points of damage you might get.
As you move in its space, because you got rid of the grapple and you moved out of its space.
Even teleporting.
No, because you released from the grapple, but now you're still within its reach. You're 15 feet.
Oh,
You're within 15
within.
feet.
He's
So,
getting longer.
or did you just teleport there?
I teleported there.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I was going to stop there, and I said, "Never mind. I'm gonna go there."
Okay. I thought you had
No.
walked, and I was like, oh.
I can teleport up to 30 feet.
Okay. Alrighty. So, does he take any damage from this? You're blue now.
No, I didn't
So-
stop close enough
Nope.
to him to do it.
Okay.
That was a bonus. So, well, my flaming spear is still there, so I'll just ram him with it.
That's a bonus action to ram it.
Then I'll
You just recast it, I guess. That seems
not
weird.
doing a whole lot.
I would like waste a spell.
Well,
Spells are weird.
yeah. Guess I'll
Like
just not do
javelins.
anything.
You can transform into
I
an
can
object.
recast
no,
this
you
and
can't.
move it, but
No,
I can't
that's
just
fine. That's all
move
I
it.
I know.
Okay. Actually, you took a short. No, you don't get back short rests. I don't think that's Circle of Moon, or is that
Get what back?
Druid forms?
I don't even think that.
I think Circle of Moon gets him back in short rest. Okay. Enid.
Yeesh.
Yes.
I don't know
What are you doing?
Well, I don't know.
So
I'm gonna do Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. Okay.
So a deck. Is that what it is?
Just kidding.
I'm failing on these. 9.
Sweet.
Damn.
8 points of
8
damage.
points.
And
Nice.
I guess I'll just keep hanging out grappled.
I didn't know I had that
Super
last night.
fun.
Just keep hanging around.
You could pull out a spiritual weapon if you want to.
Oh, because that's a bone.
It's a bonus action spell, but not concentration. You essentially have your
It's a
spiritual
giant-
guardians.
That's nice.
You okay? Yeah, sorry.
Smack him!
Yeah.
Okay.
It's equivalent to
Put
cure
him in the
wounds.
ground.
That'll hit.
That's pretty good.
Uh,
Do you have like one use of it, or was it constant? I don't remember.
I use
Four
spell
plus four, 8.
slots to do it, so.
It's not bad.
Fury.
He's looking pretty rough.
Finish him, Fury.
Me?
You're gonna have to move a little bit to see.
I don't know what's going on.
Fury's out of the room.
You gotta like kind of step back in. You're essentially pulling
How's it going,
on
guys?
Is it over yet?
on Adachi. Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast. I'm back at the city. Eldritch Blast, Eldritch
I was
Blast.
300 feet away shooting
Oh.
that guy once with the.
He just kept
because I could.
backing up.
I just was way back
Backing
inside
up,
the city
backing up,
walls as
backing
they're
up,
all out there.
backing
I'm just
I think I'm
We like consume
just
it
gonna
all.
do a firebolt.
Firebolt.
Mm-hmm.
like, catch that battle.
Shouldn't have.
19.
19 will hit,
We
and
were
then roll a
in the
d6.
square or whatever.
Right.
As
I
the
am-
chaos magic swirls inside
I'm
of you.
doing a firebolt.
You're doing a firebolt, okay?
So
Nice.
8. 15 points of damage.
How do you want to do
Yes!
this? You had 15 left.
And he's thankful that it wasn't me.
Well,
I'm never in a situation to do anything epic because honestly, I feel like I would go out, shoot it, and then go hide back around the corner.
so currently you see Enid clutched in the grasp, kind of like struggling against this. The sights are whirling around. You see Callie hacking from the back, and you see currently St. John standing in front.
Well, okay, I think I would hit it with the firebolt, and as it hits, it would like topple it over right into the flaming sphere,
Okay.
and it would just start burning it up in it.
Okay. You watch as it
As
hits.
that happens, can I catch
Thanks,
her
Ash.
off of his grapple?
Give me some extra flair.
just constantly making this terrible sound as it's burning away.
Can I catch her off of his grapple before she falls into the fire too?
Sure, yeah. So you catch.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, I forgot all the
Nice,
magic
guys.
darkness is gone. That wasn't there last time I looked around the corner.
Can I go run over and pick up the torch?
You may.
All right.
Okay,
I'm
so-
gonna start walking.
Oh, hey.
Can anyone light up a bigger area than this torch gives
I don't
off?
think-
Yes.
How big of an area? Well, you can light
If you
my
cast
sword.
on like this pillar or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So cast light.
Cast light. Okay. So you. Boom, shoo.
It's like 30 and 30.
You can see the entirety of this back wall is lined with gold, silver, platinum,
Like,
and other items.
Guys, look at that.
This
Totally
is.
worth it.
You've heard of treasure and stuff. You've never seen this before in
Well,
your
we
life.
Make
have
sure
when we were
it's
in the
not-
dragon
yeah,
tour.
booby trapped anymore. Yeah.
Check for traps.
Check for traps.
Yes.
Probably have no idea. 9.
13.
13. Okay.
What am I? Is this an
10.
investigation?
10.
Yeah.
You're looking for traps, correct?
16.
Yeah.
Okay. It does. You don't appear to see any traps. What you do see is on the ground. You see writing that appears to be scratched in on the ground.
Can we read it?
Hey, Ash.
Only one of you is able to
Hey.
notice the language that it's written in.
Does this look like anything to you?
Yeah, I can read it.
That's so cool.
You.
Yeah.
why?
I wouldn't know why that was a problem. I don't think. I think she just reads that normally.
You
Learned
see.
in the library.
You see written, and the first parts of it appears to be done, and it's a little bit finer of a cut. After that, you can see like these grooves. It first appears to be like a finer cut, and as it continues on, you can see it becomes more and more rough and jagged and more rough hewn, as opposed to being like the first little bits of it appear to be like cut with actually like a weapon of some sort or like a tool to dig in the carving. And as it goes on, you can see there appears to be a little bit of blood stain near in the next parts, and then it just appears to be roughly ground. It says Malto,
Motto?
faithful servant and apprentice of Daxur, bound here to guard his treasure. Given everlasting life.
Yeah.
Not what I expected.
Guys, that guy had it rough.
So did we.
His name was like Malto. It's a really crappy name, isn't
You
it?
named him?
No, it says so right there. I think he wrote it.
Is that who we killed?
Yeah.
So,
Given everlasting life, what?
Don't give it a
No,
name.
not
It'll
what I expected.
just make it harder when it's
that's what
gone.
this
It's
guy
already gone.
got
It's
bad end
fine.
of the deal.
No, it's harder.
No, he works for an evil guy. It's fine.
Yeah.
Can we investigate the treasure pile?
You may. Alright, let's roll for some treasure, shall we? Alright.
All right, which
you gonna roll
dice
for what we
is
get?
going to become my
All right.
favorite or
Fine.
least favorite?
Let's see.
Not you. I want to like you.
Is this like how much each one of us
Takes
can
you too
take?
high to roll.
No, I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna have. What are you rolling for?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna have you what?
He said, "Roll, I'm
All
ready."
right, I'll
Is it something
roll me a D100,
Oh.
making you pull them out. Here,
Well,
so I'll have you roll me a D100.
yeah, you roll a D100.
Or do you not have it? Roll me a D100.
I do.
Just don't.
This is a D100.
Yep. Plus the other one. So
Oh.
80, and then roll a
80, and then
D10.
this one?
85.
85.
85.
55.
He's just pulling from the wild magic table. You turn into a unicorn.
Oh no.
Philip, roll me.
I'm gonna write down that I rolled an 85.
2d4.
2d4. So 3 and 4.
3 and 4. You find 7 beautiful works of art. Each worth you value around 250 gold pieces each.
Are we putting these in a bag of holding?
As you guys are kind of going through, you find these ancient works of art, these
Is
pieces.
that what I... Oh no. You didn't tell me yet.
7. Sorry, how much were they worth?
I don't have to keep hold.
It was 250 each.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have a
Did
lot
write
of
two.
stuff there.
Until I can write it down, because I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know what we have either.
Emily, roll me 4d6. Kayla, roll me 5d6.
You didn't tell me what I found yet, right?
That
No,
was
you were rolling for the table.
So you rolled the first half. You found the paintings. I found the
No,
number.
you rolled what I'm rolling from. The tables that
Oh.
I'm rolling from.
Oh.
So
Gotcha.
for instance, you rolled 85, so I roll from table H, which is probably a pretty high level table.
So I haven't found anything yet. You haven't
No,
told me
no,
to
we're
find
finding
it.
So
cumulative.
I'm having this.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
finding
I'm
all
sorry.
together.
Okay,
Yeah.
I misunderstood
I rolled
that.
16.
We're
16?
a team.
Yeah, I thought he was having us each find
Go
a
ahead.
separate
15.
item.
15. You find, so together, 1,500 platinum pieces.
Oh my gosh.
14, or what'd you roll, 16?
Yeah.
16,000 gold pieces.
We can't even carry that much, can we?
You have to figure out what you can carry.
Oh,
In a
Yeah.
minute.
it's the double dragon horde all
It
over
is.
again.
Phil, or Lewis, roll me a 1d4.
1d4.
Not this
3.
campaign. We didn't find another treasure horde already.
No.
Okay.
I swear, if you get another,
He's gonna find something.
No.
friggin'
No, I don't.
He was rolling for how many times you guys are gonna roll on this table.
Oh.
Oh.
That's and like
I just could see
this
it.
is a higher tier level table, so you roll.
I just
really
also
well
think
for
it's
the
funny.
first
You
one.
find
Roll
a
D100.
For instance,
bard
if you roll
hat.
1 through 10, you find a weapon plus 3, which is what he just found. This is a very good table that you guys rolled for.
You found a weapon plus 3.
Like, there's legendary items in this that are
I need an upgrade.
okay.
Make sure to follow if you want to
Oh,
see
God.
what all
This is terrifying.
get and how we use
I'm
it.
so scared of what you're gonna find. There's an oath bow in here, guys. This is not good.
Didn't Granny beat him
That was my oath bow.
Okay.
Although I would
Granted,
use it.
she was the only one that
Sorry,
completely
you're-
died.
No, it's
Was burned
it
to
makes
ash
sense. It
and
makes
sent
sense.
to another
He's a
dimension.
very
Maybe
powerful
don't
wizard.
want it.
Roll me a
Maybe the
D100.
oath bow is a curse.
56.
Could be.
56.
Is it really?
Is it?
Is it the oath bow? I want the oath bow. I want the oath bow. I shoot with bow and arrow all the time.
Oh my god.
Is it? Is
No.
it?
it's not.
Oh.
I'm probably gonna do that way. I'm gonna react this way at each thing.
Lamp.
All right, Laura, roll me one.
A magic carpet?
A
We
D100?
do need a magic carpet,
Yeah.
A D100?
Yep.
Yeah.
but like an extra big one so we can all fit on it. True.
300? What is... Oh.
It's
3.
30. Oh, 3.
Yours doing 3.
That's the
Okay.
magic weapon.
Yep.
A plus 3.
Alright.
300.
I can have 2. 2.
I
All
wouldn't know how
right,
to
Philip,
add
roll me a D100.
I got a 300 on a
Okay.
D100. Don't ask me how.
300.
No, 3.
3 again.
3 again.
So that's 2 plus 3 weapons that we just found. In addition to the one I already had. So now he's got to roll for what type of weapon, I imagine, but that's...
Yeah. Since we already had that one, roll again.
Okay.
Just to be fair.
Yeah.
24.
24, 56, and 3.
Okay. All right. Give me a second.
Assume you guys keep track of all this. I haven't written down anything.
I'm
I don't have
I
the
did.
bag.
We'll be done with this one.
I
I wrote it all
writing
down.
just so I don't forget.
in the bag of holding's 500 pounds weight limit.
We had to shed some
I
extra
think I actually gave this one to you guys.
random
once.
weapons.
You see this beautiful robe that is almost like rainbow colored. It's like pearlescent.
You had that
Uh,
in the other campaign, didn't you?
Maybe.
the robe of scintillating colors.
we've had
Yeah.
Isn't that the one you? Is that the one that casts magic missile?
No, that's the robe of stars.
Oh, then yeah,
I
they.
feel like I
they-
think
You had the
gave it to
scintillating
me
color that I-
when-
It was in my campaign.
The robe of scintillating colors.
Oh, wait, that's-
So essentially, this robe has 3 charges and it regains 1d3 expended each day at dawn. While you wear it, you can use an action to expend 1 charge, cause the garment to
Yeah, I
display a
respect.
shifting pattern of dazzling hues until the end of your next turn. During this time, the robe sheds bright light. Creatures that you can see
I wouldn't use that.
have disadvantage on attack rolls against
I'm
you.
already
In addition, any
wearing
creature
something.
in the bright light that can see you
The cloak.
when the robe's flower,
Oh, you have the
or it
card.
stuns them.
We have a card.
For
That
real.
was from my
Oh,
campaign.
perfect! Yeah. See, there you go.
Oh,
Robe
He's
of
already
Scintillating.
wearing
Yeah.
it.
I'm wearing
Oh.
a cloak of.
So
Well,
someone-
someone can have it.
It requires attunement.
I just wouldn't wear it because
Use- it
it'd
doesn't
be too much
require
stuff.
Okay.
I don't
You
think I
see
ever
a
used it.
beautiful set of plate mail armor
Ooh, I would use that.
that
I'm sure I shouldn't wear it.
It's heavy.
I can wear heavy armor.
Yeah, those two.
well, you have to have a strength
Oh,
of 13
yeah.
or higher.
It was sarcasm.
Or wait, no,
Mine's
16.
14.
16 in order to wear it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's none of us, but we can
Oh.
sell it or get stronger.
Yeah.
You look at it, and the metal is nothing of like any that you've seen. As you look at it,
Oh, that's
It
what I really
is-
thought I could wear it. but I
it
guess-
appears to be just a solid, massive piece that, yeah, it's beautiful. So,
Keep it for now.
you
Super
have,
set of armor.
yeah, you have adamantine armor.
And none
Ooh.
of us are strong enough to use
I
it.
know. I wish
It's-
I was.
But it's plate.
If I get a modifier my next turn, like when I level up or whatever, could I increase my strength and then I'd be able to wear it?
You have to have a 16
So I have a
strength.
14 if I put it up by 2.
Yeah.
Then I'd have
Mhm.
16.
Mhm. And
Okay.
you can-
Just so you know, a suit of adamantine armor means that you do not take any critical hits.
Okay.
Any critical hit against you is nullified.
That's pretty sweet.
They got a
That's two
full
more
set of
levels.
adamantine armor for the
Oh, no,
party.
no.
I get it. I get it like every
Like
other
only
time.
one person could wear it.
Well, almost like every other
I
time.
wished for it.
It's not every other
All right,
time, but
let's
it's
roll
like
for the
pretty
weapon
often.
real quick.
Well, don't sell it yet, just in case I can get strong enough.
We're gonna
Out of
sell it
it,
to
it's
out here. The
strong
zombies outside?
You said we're gonna hold on to it and sell
Don't
it
get a hell of a
I
deal.
think level 8's when you can do an ability score improvement.
2 copper.
I mean, I'm planning to
for a fighter.
have junk
I
to
don't know.
keep
I get
all
it.
the
I
trinkets
follow
out here.
You might get it sooner
Right.
than
Stuff.
I don't know.
People do.
Do an
think I have-
expansion in the tower.
I think I can get it in this app and see what it is.
I know I get an additional. I get it a couple additional
Well,
times, or
let's
one
roll.
additional time than you guys
Just
do, but I
roll
don't
a
remember.
d20.
5.
Because I don't know if I just got it. I might have just gotten it.
Roll
You get
again.
an archetype feat at
Roll
level 7, level 8, you'll get an ability
Roll
score
again.
improvement.
Okay,
It's a
so
great
8.
sword.
11.
It is lovely.
Roll again. I'm just trying to find something that I want. Someone was
Same
actually
number
use.
again. 16.
Okay. I can see someone using this. You see this beautiful war pick that has a hammer on one end and a spiked point on the other. That appears to it's long. Yeah. Beautiful carvings etched throughout it, but it's a bludgeoning or piercing weapon. Whichever way you turn it.
Is it a dex or a strength weapon?
It's strength.
A war pick that's +3.
Yeah.
Is that the +3? Is that what that +3
The
weapon
+3
is?
war pick, yeah.
Alright, so it's a war pick.
You want to wield a war pick?
Love to.
Negative.
So, yeah.
So we found 1,500 platinum, 16,000 gold pieces, the seven paintings worth 250
So,
each.
just so you know, the 1,500 platinum is 15,000 more gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So if we want to split that 5 ways, it's
300.
3,000 apiece.
I mean, yeah. No. Yes. No.
The-
1,500?
Oh, 1,500?
1,500 platinum.
Right, but he said 15,000 gold.
It's essentially 15,000
But that's
gold
how much
pieces.
it's worth.
So you guys essentially got
We're not gonna spend it
31,000
platinum,
gold pieces.
probably.
Yeah,
But
we
we're
have
not gonna carry
31,000.
back.
So basically, we
Gold.
each get a little over 6,000 worth of gold.
So we're not carrying back platinum at all. We're just
Well, we
No,
are.
no,
It
yeah,
doesn't-
yeah. I'm just translating
It's-
the platinum to gold.
But we're not going to be spending it in platinum, so
we'll do the exchange.
Yeah.
so we each get how much?
I assume we're just putting it in the bag.
There's
of holding
31,000
right now.
total gold.
Yeah,
then.
can you carry
You
6,000?
guys could probably
gold
fit the
pieces?
majority of it in this bag.
Yep,
We can split it up later.
put it all in there.
I need to open bank accounts.
Well, it may get too heavy with all the art and stuff, so should we take a little bit for each person and then keep the rest so we can fit all the paintings and armor and crap in there? So give it, I don't know how much to give each one.
I can.
I'd say you'd each have to carry about 50 pounds worth of
Which is how much?
material in order to make.
Is that how much can you carry before becoming encumbered? That sounds.
It's what your strength score. It's I can't remember.
I don't really know how much I'm carrying.
I'll figure it out. I'll look into that. But we will also level up. As you defeated an extremely deadly creature, because I figured it out beforehand. What your deadly rating should be was 5,600, and that was an 8,400.
If we
For
carry
damage.
our 50 pounds of gold,
You guys,
Well, if I hadn't made
2,500
like, a
pieces.
couple saves, it could have been bad.
yeah.
of weight.
Well, the dispel magic, so he can't dimly.
Assuming,
Your-
but that's
your burning
assuming
sphere
we could.
stopped him from doing that constantly because he was just gonna
So,
That's good.
pull someone with him,
ooh,
make them go unconscious. Boom.
Should we roll for
Davis.
HP while we're also
Yeah,
here?
let's go and roll for HP.
next level
Reroll
spells.
ones.
How do you do that?
Is it your hit dice?
So your hit dice, yeah.
A 1!
So you roll
Okay.
one.
A 0, a 10.
10. That's as good as you get.
And what do you add to that again?
Constitution.
What if
And if you have tough, you add 2 more.
I do have tough.
You take 2
So
more.
15. 90.
I have my hit dice?
You basically have double my HP now.
Oh, you're good.
Tough is.
That was my guess, but I wanted
That's a
to be-
D6.
You didn't take any damage that time.
I did. I was down to.
Nice.
42.
So 5 plus your
Well, I might have
constitution
already
modifier.
had that damage before. No, I did take it. So we're gonna be level 7.
So,
Yep. So you go 8.
I'll take it.
Are we healing up, or do I need to keep that 42?
I'm assuming you guys are going to heal up before you leave
Yeah.
the spire.
Yeah.
So we'll say that you guys make your way back up to the main foyer, and that's where
And we'll rest there.
that's where we'll pick up next time. So, thank you for anybody that popped in and watched. Again, please feel free to go onto DM's Guild and check out the Maverick class that I posted. It's the Nick Tegmeyer as the author. Or the additional blade flourishes. Again, thank you anybody that's watched, done artwork for us. Yeah. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye. Too.